listening to the Bearkats Sports Network. This is the Bearkats Sports Network. It's time for Sam Houston State University Bearcat basketball. 101.7 KSAM has every dribble, swish, and squeak from buzzer to buzzer live. Now let's head down to the floor with the voice of the Bearkats, Rob Hipp.
A pleasant good evening, friends. I'm Rob Hipp, and welcome to another edition of Sam Houston men's basketball here on the Bearkats Sports Network, and also, of course, 101.7 KSAM. I want to welcome you into the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. We're excited about this one tonight. Only 2 games remain for Sam Houston men's basketball. Of course, here tonight, hosting the Islanders of Texas A&M Corpus Christi, and then we'll have that doubleheader on Saturday with the women and the men as they will host Stephen F. Austin. It's the Lumberjacks and the Ladies Jacks. That will close out the season, the regular season, and then it's on to the Southland Tournament in Katy, Texas. That is going to be a busy week next week, but we are very excited, very thankful for the privilege and the opportunity to bring you these games through the radio waves and through our In the Booth broadcasts on social media. Well, as I mentioned about tonight, Sam Houston hosting the Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders. Before we talk about that, Sam Houston slipping one spot in the collegeinsider.com men's mid-major top 25 this week. They were 11. They have bumped back down to number 12. Probably part of that in part to the loss at Abilene Christian back on February the 24th. That was an 86-72 loss. That is only the second loss of the season in Southland play, by the way, for the Bearkats. We'll talk more about the overall records here in just a little bit. The Bearkats, though, they're coming off an 83-70 victory over Houston Baptist at Sharp Gym in Houston on Monday night. DeMarcus Lampley led the Bearkats with 19 points, had a pair of 4-point plays. We talked about heading into that game that he had been fouled 3 times earlier this season on 3-pointers and 1, added 2 more, so make it 5 on the season for DeMarcus Lampley. We'll see if he can continue that. He is able to draw fouls from the 3-point line and still able to knock them in and get that 4-point opportunity. Dante Powers had 13 points, the junior, and also junior Tristan Ikpe with 11. The freshman Bryce Monroe, Rocket Man, he had 11, and junior Zach Nuttall with 10. You give the Cats 5 players in double figures. Junior Javion May, he just missed a double-double with 7 points and 8 rebounds. We're 6:24 to go here in pregame before we start things tonight in Huntsville, Texas at Johnson Coliseum. We'll step aside, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll preview more of this matchup. Stay with us, friends. This is the Bearkats Sports Network.
It's Brookshire Brothers' 100-year anniversary. All year long, we're celebrating good people, good food, and good deeds. Because since 1921, we've prided ourselves on doing good, like giving back to our communities, stocking quality products at great values, bringing full-service pharmacies to towns that need them, supporting local food pantries and schools, taking the time to help you figure out that secret ingredient in Grandma's recipe. We care more because we own the place. That's right. Brookshire Brothers is a 100% employee-owned business. And with thousands of employee owners, it's likely that one of your neighbors is part of our Brookshire Brothers family. So we'll always be here for your family with good food at great values. And we promise to keep making great things happen for the next 100 years. Brookshire Brothers is proud to be your community grocer since 1921 because good never goes out of style.
This is Kevin with Beckham & Jones Heating and Air Conditioning. 2021 marks the 75th year Beckham & Jones has been providing our neighbors in this community with reliable installation and service. And for that, we say thank you. To celebrate, we are offering up to 7.5% off of installation of select Carrier brand systems. Call us today at 936-295-9173 for your 75th year anniversary savings. 75 years of quality service and installation. Now that's Beckham & Jones.
License number TACLA 26079C.
It's time for some straight talk. Look, we all drop our phones. It happens. You fumble it, crack it, splash it. Well, Straight Talk Wireless now offers this new Platinum Unlimited plan that includes phone protection. Just $65 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. Plus 20 gigs of hotspot and 100 gigs of cloud storage and more. All on the best networks. Straight Talk Wireless, no contract, no compromise. See Mobile Protect terms and conditions at Asurion.com/Straight Talk. Limitations and exclusions apply.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth for Sam Houston men's basketball. So glad you could join us here tonight for this second to last regular season game before the Southland tournament in Katy, Texas. Again, it is the Bearkats tonight hosting the Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders. You know, friends, we go back to the contest versus these two teams. It was earlier in January where Sam Houston, to close out the month, it was a 75-70 victory for the Bearkats, again on Wednesday, January the 27th. But it was not an easy game down there on the island in Corpus. The Islanders trying to even the season series against Sam Houston. They dropped that contest again, 75-70 at home on January the 27th. The game was tied 64 apiece with just over 4 minutes left when Sam Houston hit a pair of free throws and a three-pointer. At that point, to go up 5 with 2:10 remaining, A&M Corpus, which overcame a 12-point deficit, battled until the end, but they couldn't just get back in front in the closing minutes. Junior Simeon Fryer came off the bench as he tallied up 22 points. The Islanders, they've used a balanced scoring attack as 7 different student-athletes average at least 7.5 or so a game. The sophomore Jalen White leading the team with 11 points and just over 5 boards a game on the season. He's recorded at least 20 points and 7 rebounds in 3 of the last 4 games. White also has a pair of double-doubles on the year. As I mentioned earlier, 7 different Islanders have scored 20 points in a game this year. Junior Kerry Richardson submitted a career-high 20 at Stephen F. Austin, breaking the school record for a single-game field goal percentage with an 8-for-8 mark. The senior Nolan Bertain, who will get the start, we'll talk about that here in just a moment. He ranks second in the Southland Conference in three-point percentage. He's made at least 3 long-range shots in 8 games this year. We'll also keep an eye on Junior DeLazarus Keys. He is the team's leading rebounder with just under 7 per game. Keys missed the entire non-conference schedule due to injury. He's second on the team in scoring with just over 9 points a game. We'll also keep an eye on Perry Francois. He ranks 7th in the Southland in blocks with 1 a game. He averages just under 8 points and 4 boards per game and is shooting a team high right under 60% from the field. That is hot, including in the Southland Conference at .529. So these are some players to keep an eye on. It's A&M Corpus Christi and the Bearkats. We'll have the starting lineups and more when we come back. Stay with us. We'll be back in a couple of minutes here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
We will all experience that time in life when we'll say goodbye to a loved one. When that time comes, you want someone who understands, someone that will look after your loved one, and that someone is Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
I'm Larry Graves. We are committed to serving your needs with sincerity and respect. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, 1700 Normal Park, 936-291-7300.
Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, serving you in your time of need.
This is Cicely again with Hartfield Florist. In business for over 50 years, at Hartfield's we strive to meet all your floral needs every day. From birthdays and anniversaries to weddings and other special occasions, we can bring your vision to life and customize your unique request. Give us a call at 295-5448 or visit us online at HuntsvilleHartfieldFlorist.com. The Pierce family and everyone at Hartfield's wants to say thank you for allowing us to personalize your events just like we've been doing since 1957.
Storms often strike before you have time to respond. Take time to make sure your backup generator is the right size for your needs, is working properly, and you have a safe area planned to place it when it's in use. Generators need a clean, dry, well-ventilated area and a transfer switch installed by a licensed electrician. Sam Houston Electric Cooperative, your trusted source for power and information.
Welcome back, friends. Appreciate you being here. Public address announcer Quentin Baylor does a great job here at Johnson Coliseum. You can probably hear him in the background as we are moments away from tip-off. Both teams now standing facing the front of our gymnasium here at Johnson Coliseum. Sam Houston interlocked arms standing in the back, and then, of course, the Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders standing in the front here tonight. You know, the Bearkats, and something that I've only mentioned a little bit, we talked about it a lot at the beginning of the season, they only returned 4 letter winners off last season's squad that finished 4th in the Southland Conference. The Bearkats, one of only 11 teams across the country to return 4 or less letter winners, and they have done a fantastic job here this season, really turning heads. You talk about a Sam Houston team only returning those 4, And when you put all that together, you would look at the record and say they're 18-7, 12-2 in the South, and I don't think a lot of folks expected that. But they are continuing to be dominant here in the Southland Conference after getting back onto the winning ways at Houston Baptist just on Monday night with an 83-70 victory. We're going to send it over now for our country's national anthem. We'll have the starting lineups. Keep it right here, friends. We'll be back in a moment. Well, a beautiful rendition of our country's national anthem as we are moments away from starting lineups. Quickly going over some of our wonderful sponsors who help make these broadcasts possible here on KSAM, the Bearkats Sports Network. Of course, I'm live from the Copeland Family Dentistry. Copley Family Dentistry, wonderfully made. Game also made possible in part by our good friend Daiquiri Beebe, Abbey Realty. It's Huntsville's real estate expert. Bring home the win with Daiquiri Beebe, Abbey Realty. Also, Moak & Moak Attorneys at Law for your estate planning, real estate, or business law needs. Ask for Moak & Moak Attorneys at Law, serving Huntsville since 1971. True Texas Barbecue, smoke with Texas oak wood for up to 14 hours. Barbecue by the plate or pound, plus delicious sides like brisket, beans, cream corn, potato salad, and coleslaw. Are you hungry tonight, Huntsville? Head over to HEB Huntsville to True Texas Barbecue. And last but certainly not least, our good friend Tim Rushing with Charlie's Used Cars. Customer satisfaction is our number one priority. Also, make sure to stick with us through halftime as we'll have our good friend Jason Thompson. He's a fan here with Sam Houston, but also a longtime season ticket holder. He'll talk a little bit about his interaction with being a season ticket holder and also talk about his father and how much he has been a fan of Sam Houston basketball for many years. So you don't want to miss that at halftime as we try to bring a fan perspective to halftime here tonight. We'll look over the starting lineups here for A&M Corpus Christi. They are coached under head coach Willis Wilson, the Rice alum from 1982 in his 26th collegiate season coaching. 360 wins, 416 losses, 16 of those were at Rice. He is in his 10th season at A&M Corpus, 142 wins, 169 losses. A&M Corpus Christi entering this contest 4-18 overall, only 1-12 in the Southland. Their one lone victory was on February the 20th, hosting Lamar in a 77-68 contest. Since then, the Islanders looking to try to find something, but they are 0-9 on the road this season. They are entering this contest on a 3-game losing streak. They will start things tonight with the 6', 190-pound senior guard out of Klein, Texas, and Klein High School. It's number 2, Miles Smith, a 6'5", 245-pound sophomore guard out of St. Petersburg, Florida, and Lakewood High School. Number 3, Jalen White, a 6'8", 230-pound junior forward, a transfer from Florida Southwestern State College. Number 13, De Los Azares Keys, a 6'5", 185-pound junior guard out of Pennsylvania, and a transfer from Community College of Beaver County. Number 22, Simeon Fryer. And last but certainly not least, a 185-pound senior guard standing at 6'2" out of Portland, Oregon. It is number 32, Nolan Bertain. For your Sam Houston Bearkats, they'll start things tonight with the 6'2", 170-pound senior guard, the pride of Phoenix City, Alabama, and the transfer from Wallace State, Hanceville. It's number 3, DeMarcus Light the Lamp Lampley. For the Bearkats, a 6'3", 185-pound junior guard out of Bryan, Texas, and Bryan High School. It's number 10, Zach Nuttall, the two-time Southland Player of the Week, and also picking up the Lou Hinton Mid-Major honors as well. It's a 6'2", 190-pound junior guard out of Chicago, Illinois, the transfer from Colby Community College, number 11, Javion May. Also for the Bearcats, a 6'6", 210-pound junior forward out of Deer Park, Texas, and Blinn College. It's number 12, Tristan Ikpe. And last, but certainly not least, for Sam Houston Bearcats, the 6'2", 180-pound junior guard out of Starkville, Mississippi, and East Mississippi Community College, number 24, Dante Powers. So again, for the Bearcats, it is Lampley, Nuttall, May, Ikpe, and Powers. And for the visiting A&M Corpus Christi Islanders, Smith, White, Keys, Fryer, and Bertain. Those are your starting lineups. Bearcats tonight in their white home jerseys in white shorts, the numbers in orange outlined in black, Bearcats written in orange across the front with the Bearcat paw. The Southland logo on the left patch. On the back, the numbers in orange outlined in black with the Sammy the Head logo. For the Islanders, in blue jerseys and blue shorts trimmed in green and white. And Texas A&M Corpus Christi written on the front. Again, those numbers in white outlined in green. The opening tip controlled by Sam Houston. And we're in action here at 6:31 p.m. And an early double dribble here and a turnover by Tristan Ikpe. So the Bearcats in the previous game versus Houston Baptist, they only had a couple of turnovers early, but then 9 there to close out that first half. So hopefully here tonight they can keep that under control. They don't want to turn over in the opening possession, but Ikpe right there with an early double dribble. So again, first half we are no score here in Huntsville, Texas. Thanks for joining us on the Bearcat Sports Network. The Islanders will move from right to left tonight into the hands here of Fryer. Over to the left corner, he'll find his teammate DeLazarius Keys. Here's a right wing three-pointer. That one buried to start the ball game on the first possession there for Texas A&M Corpus. So A&M up to a 3-0 early advantage here on Sam Houston. That three-pointer was good by Bertain just moments ago. It's over to Dante Powers trying to answer the call. Pick up the phone, baby. It's Dante Powers from downtown. And we are tied at 3 apiece. That's a Moke attorney at law three-pointer. And the Bearcats back on the defensive side. We're 1 minute away here in the first half. Again, tied up at 3 apiece. The Islanders back on the right wing. And a foul called here against, and it's going to go on Javion May. So Javion May will pick up his first personal. It's the first team foul of this first half for Sam Houston as we're just 1 minute and 5 seconds into the ball game here tonight in Huntsville, Texas. Inbound pass to the Islanders on the left side is Miles Smith. Rotates back up top. A striking pass down to Lazarius Keys. And here is a three-pointer. This time it's no good for Fryer on the corner. Lampley has the rebound. Pushing it across the Sam Houston logo at center court. Back to Nuttall at the top. High screen Ikpe on the give and go. Back to Ikpe. Bounce pass down to May off the right side. There it is. What an assist and great ball movement down there. Javion May, the assist to Tristan Ikpe. 5-3. Bearcats have their first advantage of the night by 2. 18-21 to go here in the first half. As the Islanders have it back over to the left wing, it is Miles Smith, the senior guard, guarded by Powers. Back up to the free throw line to Jalen White. White from the left elbow. He'll dart his way, or actually ducks his way in for the shot. It's not there. The ball is knocked out of bounds off of the Islanders, Simeon Fryer, and it'll go right back to the Bearcats. So Sam Houston shooting perfect here to start this game at 2-2. One of those, of course, that Moke attorneys at law three-pointer just moments ago. The Bearcats with one turnover here in this game. Here's Nuttall, right wing three. This one, as it drops hard off the front of the rim, won't fall. 5-3, Bearcats up front as the Islanders have it back on the left side. Trying to work a dribble inside is Smith from the right elbow. Drops it back over to the Lazarius Keys. He'll turn around, takes a jumper here. That shot isn't there, but the putback does fall in for Miles Smith. We'll see, it may have actually took the bounce there for Keys. We're tied at 5 apiece, 17-28 to go here in the first. Down low to Ikpe, back for the Bearcats on the right side. He'll find Lampley, right wing three. Turn on the lights, baby! It's Lampley coming alive from downtown. And the Bearcats back ahead here by 3. It's 8-5 with 17-12 to go in the first half. So Sam Houston, some nice rhythm here on the offensive side to start this ball game. Here's White from the left corner. He'll drive inside the baseline. It's Nuttall trying to strip it from him. Double teamed by Ikpe. White has to pass it. It's turned over. The pressure was there by Nuttall and Ikpe. Nuttall calling for it from Powers. He'll throw it up to May on the baseline. May dancing around back over to Nuttall in the left corner. He'll find Dante Powers back on the left wing. The bounce pass to Ikpe, back to Zach Nuttall. Nuttall striking it down low to Javion May to the left side. He's fouled. He'll go to the line, shooting 2. And that will bring the jacket off of head coach Jason Hooten. It was just over 3 minutes before he took his jacket off tonight. Of course, Jason Hooten, the Sam Houston Bearcat coach in his 11th season, 215 wins, 145 losses, and having a phenomenal season here at 12-2. It is Tristan Ikpe at the Charlie's Used free throw line, a Charlie's Used Cars free throw line. That one is missed off the front of the rim. He's only a 55% free throw shooter, a 39 and 71 on the season. So he missed the first one. Bearcats with a 3-point advantage, 8-5, 16:41 to go in the first. Here's the next free throw. This one slices like butter through the rim. 9-5. Bearcats up front by 4. Islanders trailing. They'll have it here in the backcourt. The Bearcats showing 3 in the back. Now they'll retreat. Over on the near side, working his dribble on the left hand is Miles Smith. He'll take it coast to coast. That shot's not there. Great defense by the Bearcat. Powers wanting to push the issue. Over to Lampley from the left wing. He'll drive inside. Darts this pass over to Powers from Nuttall. Back over to Javion May. Here's Lampley. Left corner 3. This one an air ball. Oh, man, Lampley was feeling it. He made one earlier, but that one was an air ball. 9-5, Islanders trail, 16:11 to go. Smith has it back on the left side for A&M Corpus. On that left corner, he'll take a 3 with Powers in his face. That one nowhere close. And the rebound to Tristan Ikpe. Here comes the Bearcats. It's Lampley from a pass off the left hand of Zach Nuttall. Nuttall now back with the ball on the top of the key. Back over to Lampley for 3. He falls backwards. No foul on this one. He's been able to draw him, but did not get the foul there. The shot wouldn't fall. Here's a 3 back the other way by Bertain off the right wing for the Islanders. That one not there. Javion May fighting for the rebound, falls to the ground, but gets it up to Zach Nuttall. Nuttall crossing over his dribble. He'll pick it up as it's poked away, still able to hold on to it. He'll find Ikpe, left side. Yes! There we go. It's Zach Nuttall as he lost a little bit of the control of the ball by that pesky Islander defense, but he was able to hold on to it. Eventually found Ikpe there on the left baseline, laid it in for an easy basket. It's 11-5. Sam Houston with the lead. But back the other way, that one was easy there for Keys. Boy, he made that one look extremely easy. It's 11-7. Bearcats leading by 2. They've got the ball here on the right side. 5 minutes gone, 15 to go here in the first half. As the Bearcats over to the right side, it's Ikpe trying to force his way down there on that left side of the glass, and the shot won't drop. And that will take us to our first media timeout, as the Islanders will have it when we come back in a minute. They're trailing 11-7 on the Bearcats Sports Network.
New Year's and new deals. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. And as we bring in the new year, we're making new deals. Like a 2020 XT5 with 0.9% for 60 months and $4,000 rebate. Or the 2020 XT4 with 0.9% financing for 60 months and $4,000 in rebates. If you're looking for the hard-to-find Escalade and Escalade ESV, we can help. Don't delay. Hurry in today for the best selection right here at Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville, where we are home of the bottom line. Or shop us online at WiesnerCadillac.com.
COVID-19 rapid testing is now available at Texpress Urgent Care in Huntsville. No symptoms are needed. Now you can get tested even faster and get your results back faster too. Not sure which test is right for you? Texpress Urgent Care is happy to help. For more details, call 936-570-2626. No appointments are needed. Walk-ins only. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic, located at 193 I-45 South. Check their website at TexpressUrgentCare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care next to Sports Clips in Huntsville.
Welcome back, friends. A pleasant good evening. 6:39 here in East Texas. I'm Rob Hipp for Sam Houston men's basketball live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. The Bearcats with an 11-7 lead as they are shooting 50% to start this game. 4 of 8 from the field, 2 of 5 from that Moke and Moke Attorneys at Law 3-point line. They've also been to the Charlie's Used Cars free throw line once. Tristan Ikpe 1 for 2. On the flip side, the Islanders shooting only 3 of 8, 38%, and 1 of 4 from downtown. Both teams has turned it over at one time apiece. The Bearcats, though, they have been able to take advantage of a turnover by the Islanders, scoring 3 points on that one turnover. So far in this ball game, too, the Bearcats with 5 rebounds of the Islanders with 4. Player to watch here tonight, Tristan Ikpe. He has really filled out the stat sheet all season for the Cats, looking to be taking it to another level here late in this year. 2 games remaining. He's reached double figures in scoring each of the last 2 games, coming off a 12.7 rebound effort in Monday's victory at Houston Baptist University. He ranks 4th in the Southland in block shots, and also leading the Cats with just under 6 rebounds per game for the year. So we'll keep an eye on Tristan Ikpe and see if he can continue his domination here in this rest of this regular season and into the tournament coming up next week. Ikpe with 3 points already tonight in 5 minutes. He's also hauled it down one time and 3 assists. How about that? So 11-7, we're back in action here. 14:44 to go. The Islanders trailing, and a foul called down here on the court just outside the semicircle on DeMarcus Lampley. So DeMarcus Lampley will pick up his first personal, and that is the second team foul by Sam Houston here in this first half. The Islanders inbounding the ball on their own side here on the left side of the court. Goes to Simeon Fryer, trying to feed it down low to Jordan Hairston, who checked in. He'll turn around, but a whistle here, and he traveled. So Hairston turned it over. It is the second turnover of the night by the Islanders. That'll give the ball right back to the Bearcats with a 4-point advantage, 11-7. As Javion May will inbound on the Islanders baseline to Dante Powers. Powers on the far side, bringing it from left to right. He'll work a dribble off a high screen by Kean Scroggins. Over to Lampley, bounce pass down low to Scroggins, left side of the glass. Drop it in, big man. Kean Scroggins in early, making an impact there from the DeMarcus Lampley assist. It's 13-7, Cats by 6, as the Islanders quickly bring it back to the left side. Trying to find some life here, trailing and only shooting 3 of 8 from the field. Smith goes over his left shoulder to White. White on the left baseline, guarded by Nuttall. That leaves a wide open three-pointer from the wing by Fryer. That shot won't fall. Zach Nuttall with the rebound as he'll bring it on the near side, crossing over his dribble. He'll take a jumper for 3. Yes! Light it up from downtown, Zach Nuttall. 16-7, Bearcats up front. The Islanders trailing here after that Moke attorney at law three-pointer by Zach Nuttall, extending this lead even further. Islanders back the other way. They were trying to throw an alley-oop, but it's turned over. Goes into the hands of DeMarcus Lampley. Lampley 1-on-2. He'll retreat from the free throw line to Javion May back up top. May over to the left wing to Powers. Nuttall calling for it near the left corner, just inside of that left corner. Now he'll take a two-point jumper. This shot's not there. Took a quick look at it. Scroggins gets the rebound, hauls it back down, missed the shot, but got it right back. Nuttall on the left wings. Kean Scroggins high screen as Nuttall will go back over to Powers here on the right wing for 3. How about it? The 3 points raining tonight here in Huntsville, Texas. It's 19-7 Bearcats. Boy, that Moke attorney at law three-point line has been generous tonight. Sam Houston now 4 of 7. Again, leading 19-7, 12:46 to go here in the first. Back the other way, the Islanders not able to hold on to it. Fryer, well, he did eventually pull it down, put up a shot off the left side of the rim. It wouldn't fall. Here's Zach Nuttall back to the free throw line. Tracing his way inside, easily laying it up off the right side of the glass. It's 21-7. The Bearcats are on a roll, and Coach Willis Wilson calling a timeout here for the Islanders. We'll step aside. We'll take 1 minute. Let's take 30 seconds. We'll be back in a moment here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Performance Tinters 2 in Huntsville not only does auto, truck, commercial, and residential tinting, they also do spray and bed liners, as well as hitches, bumpers, grill guards, and more. Performance Tinters 2 has been serving the Huntsville area since 1994. Quality workmanship and superior customer service, and all their products are made in the USA. That's Performance Tinters 2 at 3420 Powell Road and the South I-45 feeder next to Clayton Homes in Huntsville. They're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5. Call them at 936-291-0525.
Bearcats on a 16-2 run here at home on the campus of Sam Houston State University at Johnson Coliseum. It's men's basketball, and the Bearcats leading the Islanders 21-7. Sam Houston shooting a blistering 8 of 14 from the field, but how about 57% from behind the arc to start this game at 4-7. Sam Houston rolling early here. I want to talk a little bit about the Southland Conference men's tournament coming up. Here's the latest standings, and just so you know, it's a point standing system because all men's teams will not compete their Southland Conference schedules. The league athletic directors approved a point accumulation system. It was based on the traditional soccer model to determine the final regular season standings, the regular season champion and tournament seeding. 3 points are awarded for each win, 1 point for each tie, and 0 for a loss. If there are ties among points, the basketball tie-breaking policies will come into play for tournament seeding purposes. And even further, a team must play at least half of its conference scheduled contest to be eligible for the postseason or win the regular season championship. So as it stands right now, Nichols up top with 39 points. They are in that number 1 spot. They haven't had to cancel or had any ties here this season. So they've got 39 points on a 13-2 record. Sam Houston right behind them at 36 points. Again, the Bearkats, they have not tied or had to cancel any games this season. They've had to postpone and play them, but they haven't had to cancel any. Here's the Islanders back the other way, and it's knocked out of bounds by Kean Scroggins. So it will remain with Texas A&M Corpus. 14 seconds on the shot clock. The Islanders trailing 21-7 with 12:14 to go here in the first. Got a lot of friends joining us. We'll get to those here in a minute on the social media in the booth feed. Islanders inbounding it. A jumper here for two, and that shot buried at the bottom of the net for Simeon Fryer there from just inside that right wing. So that'll end a 10-0 run by the Bearkats. And still a commanding lead, though, 21-9. It is Nuttall. He'll take a jumper here from just outside the free throw line. That shot not there, and the rebound to Fryer. Fryer wanting to work through two defenders. Instead, he'll pass over the right wing to Hairston. He'll take a three. That shot isn't there. Scroggins wasn't able to haul that rebound down. Jaron Cook out there fighting for it, and it eventually goes to Javion May. Here come the Bearkats. It's Javion May, coast to coast, right side, not there. Scroggins, the putback is there, baby. How about it? Kean Scroggins with 4 points, and he's coming alive here in the first. 23-9. Back the other way, it's a three from the right wing. That shot not there for Miles Smith. It's knocked out of bounds by the Islanders, and it'll go right back to the Bearkats. Oh, baby, we've got a lot of action here, and the offense firing tonight for Sam Houston, leading 23-9 with 11:25 to go here in the first half. We're going to step aside for a media timeout. We'll be right back in a minute here on the Bearkats Sports Network.
New Year's and new deals. Hi, folks. Clint back here with Wiesner in Huntsville. And as we bring in the new year, we're making new deals. Like a Buick Encore GX and get $4,250 purchase allowance. Or a GMC Acadia and get $4,750 purchase allowance. If you need a heavy-duty truck, we've got them coming in daily. Don't delay. Hurry in today for the best selection right here at Wiesner in Huntsville, where we are home of the bottom line. Or shop us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com. GMC is professional grade.
Sam Houston Electric Cooperative is not your typical electric company. We're a local, not-for-profit electric cooperative. We don't have customers, we have members. People aren't just our number one priority, they're the reason we're here. Learn more at samhouston.net. Sam Houston Electric Cooperative. We're your source for power and great service.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth at Johnson Coliseum in Huntsville, Texas. Sam Houston men's basketball leading the Islanders of Texas A&M Corpus Christi 23-9. The Bearkats back on a 12-2 run over the last 3 minutes. The Islanders, they've only made one of their last 7. They've turned it over twice here, have the Islanders. Bearkats with 1 turnover. But it's really been the boards here so far tonight. That's an area that we've talked about all season. Sam Houston, if they can rebound opponents, they've got a pretty high percentage of winning. I mean, that's pretty common in basketball, of course, but that's an area that they've struggled a bit. But so far here tonight, 13 total rebounds, 10 of them on the defensive side, 3 of them on that offensive side. And how about Kean Scroggins coming into this game early tonight? He is 2 of 3 from the field with 4 points in 4 minutes. So it's good to see that young man. And as we come out of the media timeout, Scroggins will remain on the court. So it is Scroggins, Terriante Thomas, Jaron Light the Stove Cook, Zach Nuttall, and Bryce Rocketman Monroe, the freshman, is out there on the court for the Bearkats. Sam Houston to inbound here on the left side, again with that 23-9 lead, 11:25 to go here in the first. It's Nuttall the inbound to the far side, over to Bryce Monroe. Miles Smith guarding him on that far side. Now onto the right side of the court, Monroe to the top, rotating over to the right wing with the right-handed dribble. As, boy, I thought he picked it up, but he put another one down. Here's Kean Scroggins from just outside the right key. Turn around from the semicircle. It's an air ball. He had a hand in his face, though, to be fair. It was a good look there for Scroggins, but just had a hand in his face. Here come the Islanders back from right to left. It's Miles Smith at the top. Quick chest pass goes over to Hairston. He'll work it inside the paint, flip it up from the semicircle, and, oh, it's a charge. How about that? Kean Scroggins taking the charge just outside of the semicircle. For a moment there, for a brief moment, I thought it was a blocking foul, and it would have been an and one. But Kean Scroggins' feet was set just outside of the semicircle, and another heads-up play. This young man is showing some domination here early tonight. And again, I'm going to talk about it. It's good to see him out there early and good to see what he is doing. Kean Scroggins, a 6'7", 235-pound freshman forward out of Raymore, Missouri. Here comes the Bearcats. It's Bryce Monroe, gets it poked away on the right wing, able to hold on. Jaron Cook from way downtown, and that shot bounced off the back of the rim. Thomas, though, with the rebound for the Cats. He's back up top. He'll take a three. This shot on the way. This one won't fall. Kean Scroggins trying to poke it away, but the rebound goes into the hands of Simeon Fryer. Fryer on the near side. Gets it poked here by Powers. Picks it up. In the backcourt, they've got to get it up front, and they do. Here's the Islanders striking inside. It is Jalen White. That shot isn't there. Scroggins has the rebound alongside Bryce Monroe. Scroggins will hand it off to Monroe. Crossing over the H of the Sam Houston logo at center court. Rotating to the left wing. Chest pass goes over to Powers. Powers trying to work on a give and go here from Scroggins. It's Jaron Cook for three. Off the right wing. That shot isn't there. So Cook's jacked up two of them. They haven't been able to fall so far here in this game. 23-9. Bearcats up front. 9:54 remaining as the Islanders trailing here. They've got it back on the left side of the court into the hands of Fryer up top. Jaron Cook guarding him. Bounce pass goes to Hairston back up top, guarded by Dante Powers. Hairston, a little fancy footwork down here, and it's another offensive foul. And how about it again? Kean Scroggins, for the second time tonight, taking the charge. That foul is called on Jordan Hairston. It is his first personal, and actually let's call it the second personal there on Hairston. And the third team foul of this first half by the Islanders. Simeon Fryer also has one of them. As Kean Scroggins will get a well-deserved rest there on the bench now. It's Bryce Monroe on the court. Tristan Ikpe checking back in. The ball over to Powers, over to Ikpe on the right elbow. From the free throw line, he'll rotate over to Monroe. Monroe inside the paint. He'll drop it off to Ikpe. Ikpe gets it swatted away there by Peyton Smith, and that's a turnover. Here come the Islanders back from right to left. Straight away three on its way. This one off the back of the rim by White as Thomas was in his face, but an offensive rebound. Another three from the ring here for Smith, and the ball goes out of bounds. We'll go right back to Sam Houston. Boy, things moving fast here in this first half. 9:05 remaining, 23-9 your score. The Bearcats up front. As Dante Powers will inbound this on the B of the Bearcats logo on the Islanders baseline. Over to Bryce Monroe. It's Rocket Band crossing the logo at center court, just stepping over the Bearcat paw. Monroe takes a jumper from near the paint. That shot buried for Bryce Monroe. 25-9, Bearcats in control. Extending it now to a 14-2 run over the last 5:27. The Islanders haven't had a chance here. 0 of their last 6. It's almost turned over. Here's a shot for 2 from the right elbow by Fryer as it bounces on the top of the glass. That goes out of bounds. So it's been over 3.5 minutes now for the Islanders. They have not been able to score only 1 of their last 11 shots. The Bearcats taking advantage on a 14-2 run, hauling in 17 rebounds, 13 on the defensive side, 4 on the offensive glass. Monroe has it on the inbound for the Bearcats. Over to the right side from the left wing, now to the left elbow. He'll step back, takes a long two-point jumper. Oh, baby, he's feeling hot tonight. That one drops at the bottom of the net. It's 27-9. Islanders back with it here, trailing with 8:16 to go in the first half. Jalen White, he's bumped there by Jaron Cook. Jaron Cook, pull out the breath mints. That's a tic-tac. And that is his first personal and the third team foul by the Bearcats here with 8:13 to go in the first half. Bertain will inbound on his own sideline here on the left side. Pass goes up top over to Peyton Smith, guarded by Monroe. Smith picks up his dribble at the left wing. Over to the right wing, Jalen White. White trying to work it inside on Cook off the left side and one. Now Jalen White, nice move there. Jaron Cook bumped him, and Cook will pick up 2 quick personal fouls here. It is 4 team fouls for Sam Houston. The 8:02 remaining here in the first half. The Islanders trailing 27-11. Again, that will send Jalen White to the line for the and one opportunity here on the left side. He's a 63% free throw shooter, 76 of 121 on the season. He is a leading scorer on this team, averaging 11 points a game. We mentioned him in the pregame as a player to keep an eye on. White will spin the ball in his left hand. Here is the right-handed free throw shot, and one is completed. So a 3-point trip there for White as he will head over to the bench. And checking in for him in the first time tonight is Kyrie Coates, the 6'6" junior. Coates out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Into the ball game now as Monroe will take it here for the Bearcats in the backcourt, now into the front court. He is guarded by Peyton Smith. Over the left wing, picks up his dribble, finds Lampley, who just checked back in. Got it poked away there by Fryer, but Lampley able to hold on to it. Right wing, Powers rotating back up top. He'll take a three. This one off the right side of the back of the rim. It's poked out of bounds, though, and it goes out of bounds off of, well, that was DeLazarus Keys poking it away. And we've got a timeout on the court. We'll go ahead and take 30 seconds here. So let's stretch it to a minute on a media timeout. It's 27-12, Bearcats up front in the driver's seat with 7:43 to go in the first. They'll have it when we come back on the Bearcat Sports Network.
DQ presents How to Find Meal Fulfillment. First, order the delicious new rotisserie-style chicken bites from DQ. Then feast your eyes on these unbreaded, tender, juicy 100% white meat beauties. Next, take a bite of the bite. Realize that unbreaded chicken loaded with flavor is finally possible. And last, call your boss and ask for that promotion. You may have started last week, but hey, if chicken this good is possible, anything is possible. New rotisserie-style chicken bites are now at DQ. Happy tastes good.
The Spring Roundup sale is on at Cavender's, and you can get head-to-toe savings from Ariat. Get $10 off Ariat jeans for men, ladies, and kids. Get 15% off men's Ariat spring shirts. Plus, get 10 to 15% off select men's and ladies' Ariat Western boots. You can always trust Cavender's for authentic Western style at great prices. So hurry in now and save on Ariat during the Spring Roundup sale at Cavender's.
7:43 to go here in the first half. Sam Houston men's basketball on the Bearcat Sports Network. I'm Rob Hipp, live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Copeland Family Dentistry, wonderfully made. Sam Houston leading 27-12. Got a lot of friends again joining us in the booth on our social media feed tonight. Joshua Harris of the Oak Ridge Disciple House saying, let's go Cats, and have a great call. Angie Banks joining us. Hello, Angie. Good to see you here tonight, saying hello. Logan Treadway with a hello as well. Orlando Powers listening from Starkville, Mississippi. Appreciate you, Miss Powers. Thanks for joining us. And my wonderful mother, Shirley Hipp, listening, saying, way to go, Cats. She's joined alongside my wonderful grandmother, Mrs. Estelle Kimbrough. Love you, Nanny, and thank y'all for listening in tonight. I mentioned Kean Scroggins a little bit earlier as he played an important role early in this ball game. Scroggins, his best game that he had this season was back on December the 16th at Texas, where he played in 12 minutes. He went 2 of 5 from the field, had 5 points in that ball game. So this is a young man that's going to continue to grow and mature here as a Bearcat. We'll keep our eyes on him tonight. As we're back in action here, the Bearcats will inbound it as Monroe on the right side over to Ikpe. Back to Monroe. Monroe from the free throw line finds Lampley. Now the pass over to Zach Nuttall. Right-handed dribble over his left shoulder, trying to find Ikpe as Ikpe was striking his way to the left side, but it goes out of bounds off of Ikpe. I don't think he was ready from that dart that was thrown by Zach Nuttall there just a few moments ago. Islanders trailing 27-12, 7:30 to go here in the first half. As they've got the ball, Bearcats showing a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. It's a double team on Peyton Smith with Powers and Monroe on him. Got to be careful though because Coates is open. He'll find Keys down there as DeLazarus puts up a shot. It wasn't there. Great defense back the other way by the Bearcats. Here come the Cats. It's Monroe over to the left corner. Now the left wing. It is Nuttall for three. How about it? Zach Nuttall from downtown. Nuttall connecting again from that three-point line. He is now in this game 3 of 4 from that Moken attorney at law three-point line with 11 points. It's 30-12. Bearcats up front with 6:53 to go. Pass down low to Keys. He easily makes that one on the assist from Peyton Smith. 30-14, 16-point Bearcat advantage, 6:44 to go. Monroe was trying to find Ikpe and turned it over. Up top, the Islanders go to Coates off the right side, good. So the turnover there leading to a quick 2 points off the right side of the glass. The Islanders now making 3 of their last 10 shots, 3 of their last 11. They've made 2 in a row. 30-16, Bearcats back with it on the right side. Dante Powers over to Monroe from the right wing. He'll take a right-handed jumper. That shot no good. And the rebound, Francois, no, that was actually Keys down there. Over to Smith. Smith has it on the left wing, back on his own side of the court on the left side. Working the baseline. It is knocked away by Dante Powers. Dante Powers giving a little grin down there as Javion May at the scores table. So May will check back into the ball game for Sam Houston. Dante Powers will head over to the bench. He'll get a high five from May. Also checking in for the Islanders, it is Miles Smith, the starter, as he will check into the game for Peyton Smith. Simeon Fryer, actually it is Nolan Bertain back in there. Here's a three-pointer from the left corner by the Lazarus. That shot isn't there. Nuttall over to Lampley. Corner three. This one a little bit too strong. It took a bounce off the right side of the rim. So the score remains 30-16. We'll get it updated for those of you in the booth. Bearcats up front, 5:45 to go here in the first. Smith from the Southland logo inside the paint. He'll float it up off the right hand. That shot isn't there. The rebound, Nuttall. On the far side, Nuttall from the Johnson Coliseum logo near the left wing. Down low to May. May is fouled. He goes up hard for the shot. It won't fall, but Javion May is fouled, and he'll go to the line shooting two. That's on Kyrie Coates. It is his first personal and the fourth team foul. That one in the act of shooting, though, so Javion May at that Charlie's Used Cars free throw line. He is 27 of 50, 54% entering this contest here tonight. Javion May, his first time at the free throw line. That shot no good off the back right side of the rim. So Kean Scroggins, mentioned him earlier, has 4 points in this game. His season high was 5 back at Texas in non-conference play. He's back onto the court as he will come in for Tristan Ikpe. Javion May takes a few dribbles here. On the right side, the Charlie's Used Cars free throw on its way, rattles home. So he'll split the pair, 31-16. Bearcats up front with 5:31 to go here in the first. The Islanders bringing it on the near side from right to left. With the left-handed dribble is Miles Smith, retreating back near the Sam Houston logo at center court. He's calling for a teammate to set a high screen here. And instead, the pass will go over to Jalen White. White will drop this back over to Coates. Coates from the top. The chest pass to Smith on the right wing, guarded by Lampley. Down low to White. White trying to work through two defenders. Spins around just in front of the semicircle in the paint and drops that one in for a basket. It's 31-18. Bearcats up front. 4:58 to go. Nuttall from the right wing. Still has his dribble. Rotate. Bounce pass over to Kean Scroggins on the right baseline. He'll find Nuttall. Nuttall swinging around. Darts this one up top over to Bryce Monroe, trying to shake a defender. Monroe now working his way, and he is fouled as a reach in there by Coates. Well, I'm telling you, Bryce Monroe is so fast on that court. Coates tried to reach in on him. I don't even think he realized that Monroe was down there that fast. And that is the second personal foul on Kyrie Coates. Now the 15th foul by the Islanders with 4:44 remaining here in the first. Kyrie Coates will head over to the bench now with 2 fouls. Checking in for him is Simeon Fryer. So it is Smith, White, Keys, Fryer, and Bertain on the court for the Islanders. Monroe, Lampley, Nuttall, May, and Scroggins for the Bearcats. As Javion May has it. Left wing three. Here's DeMarcus Lampley. Turn on the lights, baby! It's DeMarcus Lampley lighting it up from downtown. 34-18 for the Lamp. Bearcats up front, Islanders. It's a clearing foul here called against Sam Houston. We'll see if it's on Nuttall. It is. That was before the shot attempt. It is the 5th team foul by the Bearcats. Zach Nuttall with his first personal. And again, 5 team fouls for Sam Houston. So the Islanders will inbound. It is Bertain on his own baseline, way up high. The pass goes to Fryer. Fryer takes a long 2-point jumper, halfway down, popped out. Bearcats back with it, moving from left to right, leading 34-18. Here's Zach Nuttall on the right wing. He'll take the jumper from downtown. How about it, Zach Nuttall? Oh, mama, the threes continuing to rain tonight here at Johnson Coliseum. There wasn't a storm cloud outside, but they've moved into the Coliseum here tonight. It's 37-18, and a turnover. Javion May has it. The Bearcats with the energy. It is Bryce Monroe, Rocket Man, over to Nuttall from the right wing. Thought about a three. He's going to pull it back here. Still has his dribble in his left hand as he looks over to head coach Hooten. From half court, Nuttall now driving inside, slams it down. Oh, Zach Nuttall! Wow, what a play by Nuttall. My goodness. It's Pop Rock City here tonight in Huntsville, Texas. The Bearcats with the energy. The shot missed back the other way. by Keys, and Sam Houston back to the right side. It's Nuttall from downtown. This one won't go from straight away, but the rebound poked away there. Javion May with nice aggressive offense. As he poked it away, it went out of bounds. Boy, Bearkats on an 8-0 run over the last minute 23. They're leading 39-18 with 3:10 remaining here in the first half. We'll step aside for a minute on a media timeout. This is exciting Sam Houston men's basketball. We'll be back in a moment on the Bearkats Sports Network.
It's Brookshire Brothers' 100-year anniversary. All year long, we're celebrating good people, good food, and good deeds. Because since 1921, we've prided ourselves on doing good, like giving back to our communities, stocking quality products at great values, bringing full-service pharmacies to towns that need them, supporting local food pantries and schools, taking the time to help you figure out that secret ingredient in Grandma's recipe. We care more because we own the place. That's right. Brookshire Brothers is a 100% employee-owned business. And with thousands of employee owners, it's likely that one of your neighbors is part of our Brookshire Brothers family. So we'll always be here for your family with good food at great values. And we promise to keep making great things happen for the next 100 years. Brookshire Brothers is proud to be your community grocer since 1921 because good never goes out of style.
39-18, Sam Houston men's basketball in the driver's seat, keeping their foot on the gas pedal tonight. 3:18 to go here in the first half. I'm Rob Hipp, live from Johnson Coliseum in beautiful Huntsville, Texas, from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Thanks for joining us. You know, Zach Nuttall having a little bit of a breakout here tonight. He only had 10 points in that winning effort back on Monday at Houston Baptist, where he was 4 of 9 from the field, only 1 of 5 from downtown. Well, man, he must have worked on it here in the past couple of days because Zach Nuttall has simply been a force here. 4 of 6 now from that Moke and Moke attorney at law three-point line. He has 16 points on 6 of 10 shooting. 3 rebounds and assists to go with it in 14 minutes of play. He is the leading scorer on the court for both teams tonight and also the only player on both sides of the ball in double digits here tonight. On the court as we come out of the media timeout, it is Kean Scroggins talking things over with Zach Nuttall in the backcourt. DeMarcus Lampley is out there alongside Javion May and Bryce Monroe. Again, the Bearkats leading 39-18 on an 8-0 run over the last minute 23 with 3:09 to go here in the first. Islanders have it moving from right to left. It is Miles Smith at the S of the Sam Houston logo at center court. Into the front court now on that left side. Back over to Smith. Smith has it near the right corner with Monroe, a hand up in his face. Down to Francois, who checked in moments ago. It's Perry Francois, the 6'8" senior forward, and he turns around and nails a jumper for 2. So that'll end an 8-0 run by the Bearkats. As Francois given a little bit of life. It is 39-20, Bearkats by 19. They've got it back on the right side. Monroe from the left wing, thought about a 3, picked it back up, bounce pass trying to go to Scroggins. Scroggins not able to save it. Monroe didn't give him much effort, though, as Scroggins, that was way in front of him. Back the other way. Jalen White has it off the left side of the glass, just around Zach Nuttall for another easy basket. So it's 4 quick points here, 2 quick baskets for the Islanders. After Sam Houston went on that 8-0 run, it is now a little 4-0 spurt for Texas A&M Corpus, trailing 39-22. Bearkats back with it. It's Monroe. Takes a jumper for 2. How about it? As he put it up over the 6'4" senior guard, Nolan Bertain, there from just outside the right key. It's 41-22. Bearkats up front. Islanders trailing. They've got it back onto the left side to the Islanders. Bertain puts up a shot there. Was partially blocked on that play, maybe by Nuttall. So Manny Crump will check in for the first time tonight for Kean Scroggins. Dante Powers back into the game as well for Javion May. 1:47 remaining here in the first. The Islanders trailing 41-22. Pass goes up front to Simeon Fryer. Fryer, he turns it over. He was trying to find Francois, and here is Zach Nuttall off the right side. Oh, it took a bounce and fell in. It started from a no-look pass from Rocket Man as he was running down the court. A no-look assist to Zach Nuttall. 43-22, Bearkats up front. 1:26 remaining here in the first. Into the hands of Miles Smith on the left corner, guarded by Monroe. And a whistle and a foul here. It may have been a little too much effort. We'll see who it goes on. That foul's going to go on Manny Crump. So Manny Crump will pick up his first personal foul. It is the 6th team foul by Sam Houston. Oh, wow, they called it on Zach Nuttall. Never mind. That one's, yeah, they called it on Zach Nuttall. It's the 6th team foul. That was the second personal on Zach Nuttall. Back at it here as the shot goes up off the right side. That basket is good there for Miles Smith off the right side. It's 43-25. Sam Houston up front here with 1 minute to go. They've got the ball on the right side. Monroe taking his time from the H of the Sam Houston logo. Now inside, flips it up, right side, high off the glass. That shot's not there. Crump wasn't able to get the rebound. Nolan Bertain has it on the far side. It's stripped away by Dante Powers. Powers finds Lampley, right corner three. This one off the right side of the rim with the rebound by Cook. Here's Lampley for two. Off the right side of the glass, it won't fall, but he's fouled and he'll go to the line shooting two. Great effort there as Lampley took a three from the corner. The shot wasn't there. Cook had the rebound, and he fed it right back to Lampley, who put it up off the right side. That shot wasn't there, but he was fouled in the process. So 2 Charlie's Used Cars free throws coming up here for DeMarcus Lampley. Again, it's 43-25, 39 seconds to go here in the first. Lampley's first right-handed free throw shot won't fall. Lampley, an 85% free throw shooter. He's 50 of 59 entering tonight's game. It's a rare miss for the Lamp. Next free throw off the right hand as he extends his knees, and that shot is good. So he'll split the pair there from the Charlie's Used Cars free throw line. 44-25. As the Islanders bring it now from right to left. Off a high screen, rotating over Smith to the way out there near the right sideline. Right in between the corner of the half-court line and the sideline. As he's standing in front of the scorer's table. I mean, almost dead center. Now he tries to work inside. A high screen there by Francois. He'll take a three off the right wing. That shot isn't there. The shot clock is off, or the game clock is, shot clock is off, rather. Bearkats with 7 seconds. It is Bryce Monroe. Monroe, Rocket Man, swings it over his left shoulder to Powers. Powers, turnaround jumper for three. Oh, baby! There it is from downtown. Dante Powers at the buzzer. You have got to be kidding me. As the Bearkats head into the locker room on a three-pointer at the buzzer from Dante Powers. It's a 47-25 lead. Sam Houston driving it here early tonight. We'll step aside. We've got halftime coming up. Stay with us, friends. The Bearkats on a roll, baby. We'll be back in a moment on the Bearkats Sports Network.
This is Kevin with Beckham & Jones Heating and Air Conditioning. 2021 marks the 75th year Beckham & Jones has been providing our neighbors in this community with reliable installation and service. And for that, we say thank you. To celebrate, we are offering up to 7.5% off of installation of select Carrier brand systems. Call us today at 936-295-9173 for your 75th year anniversary savings. 75 years of quality service and installation. Now that's Beckham & Jones.
License number TACLA 26079C.
It's time for some straight talk. Look, we all drop our phones. It happens. You fumble it, crack it, splash it. Well, Straight Talk Wireless now offers this new Platinum Unlimited plan that includes phone protection. Just $65 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. Plus 20 gigs of hotspot and 100 gigs of cloud storage and more. All on the best networks. Straight Talk Wireless, no contract, no compromise. See Mobile Protect terms and conditions at Asurion.com/Straight Talk. Limitations and exclusions apply.
We will all experience that time in life when we'll say goodbye to a loved one. When that time comes, you want someone who understands, someone that will look after your loved one. And that someone is Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
I'm Larry Graves. We are committed to serving your needs with sincerity and respect. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, 1700 Normal Park, 936-291-7300.
Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, serving you in your time of need.
This is Cicely again with Hartfield Florist. In business for over 50 years, at Hartfield's we strive to meet all your floral needs every day. From birthdays and anniversaries to weddings and other special occasions, we can bring your vision to life and customize your unique request. Give us a call at 295-5448 or visit us online at HuntsvilleHartfieldFlorist.com. The Pierce family and everyone at Hartfield's wants to say thank you for allowing us to personalize your events just like we've been doing since 1957.
Performance Tinters 2 in Huntsville not only does auto, truck, commercial, and residential tinting, they also do spray and bed liners, as well as hitches, bumpers, rail guards, and more. Performance Tinters 2 has been serving the Huntsville area since 1994. Quality workmanship and superior customer service, and all their products are made in the USA. That's Performance Tinters 2 at 3420 Powell Road and the South I-45 feeder next to Clayton Homes in Huntsville. They're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5. Call them at 936-291-0525.
New Year's and new deals. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner in Huntsville. And as we bring in the new year, we're making new deals. Like a Buick Encore GX and get $4,250 purchase allowance. Or a GMC Acadia and get $4,750 purchase allowance. If you need a heavy-duty truck, we've got them coming in daily. Don't delay. Hurry in today for the best selection right here at Wiesner in Huntsville, where we are home of the bottom line. Or shop us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com. GMC is professional grade.
Sam Houston Electric Cooperative is not your typical electric company. We're a local, not-for-profit electric cooperative. We don't have customers, we have members. People aren't just our number one priority, they're the reason we're here. Learn more at samhouston.net. Sam Houston Electric Cooperative. We're your source for power and great service.
101.7 KSAM and the Bearcat Sports Network welcome you to the Bearcat Basketball Halftime Show. Now let's go back courtside with Rob Hipp.
All right, friends, welcome back. We are live here at halftime from Johnson Coliseum from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Copeland Family Dentistry wonderfully made as Sam Houston, boy, they go on a tear to end that half. They've led for most of this game, of course, but I'm telling you, just a few moments ago, Dante Powers drilling a three from the Monroe assist on that left wing to end the first half of play. It seems that we've seen that over and over this season from the Bearcats, right at the buzzer at halftime, able to make a shot. And there it was Dante Powers. Powers finishing up in that first half with 6 points. He was 2 of 3 from that Mocha Attorney at Law three-point line. Well, friends, as I promised earlier, a lot of fun here. We get to talk to many people throughout our broadcast, and we talk to players, of course, on the Coach Jason Hooten radio show. But, you know, we rarely get to talk to fans. So I want to welcome in tonight Mr. Jason Thompson. Jason, you've been a longtime Cat supporter as your family, but how you doing tonight, man?
Man, we're doing great. Great ball game. Cats are really taking it to them tonight.
Well, you know, I mentioned earlier your family has been just hardcore Bearcat fans for a long time. I've gotten to know you over the past few months being here in Huntsville. You and I are in a networking group together, of course, and all of that. But your dad, Ron, has been a longtime supporter of the Bearcats. Of course, your wife,
Deneen.
Deneen comes out here, of course, with you, and then your son, Ricky. So we appreciate Deneen and Ricky. And I always look over. You guys are always here, man. So just talk a little bit about, you know, the support of the Bearcats and how much this team and this university has meant to your family, and even especially your dad, man.
Yeah, my dad, he's a really, really big fan of the family. Unfortunately, he can't come to the games right now, so we're playing fill-in for him. And I don't do near as good a job at hollering like he does. But he's been coming to these games for at least 30 years that I know of. I mean, I came with him when I was probably 10 or 11 is when I started coming. And, you know, we'd sit down in the student section, do whatever, but you know, he's just been a long-time supporter, especially basketball. It's like his favorite sport. He makes it a point to come to both the boys and especially the girls' games. And that he just really loves it, and I hate that he can't be here right now. So that's pretty much the big story for him.
Well, you know, we're talking to Jason Thompson, his wife, Deneen. She's over there sitting. She's wondering when you're coming back, but we're going to keep you up here for a little bit longer, man.
No, that's cool.
We want to talk to you, man. So we're talking again to Jason Thompson. Jason, you know, this Bearcat season this year, I mentioned it earlier. They only returned 4-letter winners, and you talk about a team, a lot of questions coming into this season. But, boy, have they really turned some heads here and really have made an impact under head coach Jason Hooten. These young men, especially the freshmen, seemingly coming out of nowhere, talking about guys like Bryce Monroe and Jaron Cook, but they're led by great leaders. And we've got seniors on the team, but Zach Nuttall's only a junior, and he's leading this team. Just talk a little bit about this season and what you've seen and what's been so exciting.
And that is way true. Last season they had a pretty good team. This season they just play so well as a group, as a team. You know, whenever we first started coming early in the season, I'm like, where's all our returners? I look at the program. What happened to these people? And it didn't take long for 1-2 games, and they just had it.
Something that we've noticed too, and these players, as a fan, I want you to talk about this. Very humble young men on this team, some of the best men that you can meet. Talking about guys like Zach Nuttall, and I don't want to single anybody out because all of them are great. What has that been like for you as a fan, just how humble these guys are and their interaction that they have with the fans?
That means a whole lot. I've got to go to the coaches show a couple times over at HEB, but to listen to these guys talk, even before and after the game, they are so humble. They have they really have a great future ahead of them because they don't think anybody owes them anything. They don't want to take a lot of extra credit. And you got like Javion May. He's happy just to be out there playing. These guys, they're playing because they love the game, and that's what I really like to see about it.
It's been a lot of fun. We have, of course, been with them all season. We did a lot of the non-conference games, and that's something else too. You talk about a Bearcat team that faced very tough opponents, such as Southern Methodist University. They played the University of Texas. Those games, of course, Jason, make a big impact, and that really, I think, helped set the tone when the Bearcats started Southland play. I believe it was a 10-game winning streak before facing Stephen F. Austin. Of course, we'll battle them again coming up on Saturday, but it's been a pretty good run.
Yeah, I was really impressed when they went up against these big teams, and I think they lose to Texas, University of Texas, 7 points.
Yeah, not much.
And they're, a way bigger team.
And that was all the way back, back on December the 16th. It was a 79-63 loss, so a little bit more than 7, but
right.
They were close. They pulled away there at the end. But, Jason, before we let you go, I wanted to ask you, what has just really been – and I know this question could go anywhere, the answer could go anywhere, but maybe off the top of your head, what has been maybe one of the best moments as a Bearcat fan on the basketball court?
One of the best moments?
That you've enjoyed.
There's so many to go to really talk about. Almost every game that I've been able to attend this year has been awesome. The way they play as a team really shows how Jason Hooten and his staff have really brought these guys together.
So it's all of them. So come out here, support them. I think we're going to have a packed house on Saturday, by the way.
We should.
We better.
I hope so, because, guys, you need to come out and support these kids. These are great student athletes. And I can't say enough about them. I really can't.
Stephen F. Austin, they can still, be the front runners in the Southland, but the issue is they're not going to play in the tournament because they basically forfeited that right due to some things that were happening with them. They asked, I believe, to, instead of that forfeiture being next season, they wanted to get it over with this season. And it makes sense because we talk about moving into the Western Athletic Conference next year. So,
and are they moving to the Western?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So we're going to keep all that going. That'll keep the rivalry alive.
That's good to know.
Keep it going, man. Well, Jason, I always ask our guests this, man. Camera's right there on you. Whenever you sat down, about 2.3 million people joined us. They said, who is this guy? We got to talk to this guy. I'm just giving you a hard time, man.
Oh, I know.
It was actually 2.6 million people.
Yeah, okay.
Who do you want to send a shout-out to tonight, man, from Huntsville, Texas?
I really want to send a shout-out to my dad. I wouldn't be sitting up here if it wasn't for him and introducing me to coming to these basketball games, because till I see them live, it's a total different ball game.
What message do you have? There may be somebody out there tonight on our social media feed in the booth or on the radio. Of course, we're on the air on 101.7 KSAM. What message would you have to other folks out there that, to encourage them to come to the games? What would you say as a fan to tell folks out there tonight?
These athletes deserve this community supporting them. And the more of us that come out and support them, the better the university is going to be, especially going into this conference. Maybe we can get some top-notch players or continue to get top-notch players.
Awesome. Well, come out, support the Cats. 1,200 strong. Let's pack the house to COVID capacity on Saturday. Part of the doubleheader. Don't forget about the women. They're making a nice run as well.
They are. So come out early. Catch the women's game. Starts at 2 o'clock. So come out and catch the doubleheader. It's well worth your time. You won't be disappointed, guys.
Awesome. Well, again, appreciate you. Appreciate your wonderful wife, Deneen, your son, Ricky, and, of course, your dad, Mr. Ron Thompson. It's the Thompson family. They are ingrained in the community. They're Bearcat blood through and through. So come out, and be like Jason. I'm going to make a bumper sticker that says be like Jason.
Okay,
Be like Ron.
Yeah,
or be like the Thompsons.
Whatever works for you, man.
Well, I appreciate you, brother. It's been a lot of fun here. We're going to go ahead and step aside. We got 7:30 to go before we get things back in action in the second half. We'll step aside for a few minutes. When we come back, I'll break down those first half stats and more. Stay with us. The Bearkats leading the Islanders tonight here in Huntsville, 47-25 on the Bearkats Sports Network.
DQ presents How to Find Meal Fulfillment. First, order the delicious new rotisserie-style chicken bites from DQ. Then feast your eyes on these unbreaded, tender, juicy, 100% white meat beauties. Next, take a bite of the bite. Realize that unbreaded chicken loaded with flavor is finally possible. And last, call your boss and ask for that promotion. You may have started last week, but hey, if chicken this good is possible, anything is possible. New rotisserie-style chicken bites are now at DQ. Happy tastes good.
The Spring Roundup sale is on at Cavender's, and you can get head-to-toe savings from Ariat. Get $10 off Ariat jeans for men, ladies, and kids. Get 15% off men's Ariat spring shirts. Plus, get 10 to 15% off select men's and ladies' Ariat Western boots. You can always trust Cavender's for authentic Western style at great prices. So hurry in now and save on Ariat during the Spring Roundup sale at Cavender's.
It's Brookshire Brothers' 100-year anniversary. All year long, we're celebrating good people, good food, and good deeds. Because since 1921, we've prided ourselves on doing good, like giving back to our communities, stocking quality products at great values, bringing full-service pharmacies to towns that need them, supporting local food pantries and schools, taking the time to help you figure out that secret ingredient in Grandma's recipe. We care more because we own the place. That's right. Brookshire Brothers is a 100% employee-owned business. And with thousands of employee owners, it's likely that one of your neighbors is part of our Brookshire Brothers family. So we'll always be here for your family with good food at great values. And we promise to keep making great things happen for the next 100 years. Brookshire Brothers is proud to be your community grocer since 1921 because good never goes out of style.
This is Kevin with Beckham & Jones Heating and Air Conditioning. 2021 marks the 75th year Beckham & Jones has been providing our neighbors in this community with reliable installation and service. And for that, we say thank you. To celebrate, we are offering up to 7.5% off of installation of select Carrier brand systems. Call us today at 936-295-9173 for your 75th year anniversary savings. 75 years of quality service and installation. Now that's Beckham & Jones.
License number TACLA 26079C.
All right, friends, 4:46 to go before we get things started in the second half of play. I'm Rob Hipp here live at Johnson Coliseum in Huntsville, Texas on the campus of Sam Houston State University. Thank you so much for joining us for Sam Houston men's basketball, leading the Islanders here after that first half, 47-25. It was Dante Powers off of the Bryce Monroe assist as time expired, burying a three-pointer from the left wing. We have seen that so many times here this season at the half where the Bearkats have been able to find some rhythm. Those are the plays that continue to keep the sparks flying and the fire lit. And hopefully we'll see some more of that. Of course, one final game on the regular season schedule. That will take place at Friday, part of a doubleheader. Sam Houston women will play first at 2 p.m., hosting Stephen F. Austin, the Lady Jacks, here in Huntsville, and then the men will follow that game. I believe it is a 5 p.m. tip-off. We'll have the call right here on 101.7 KSAM and the Bearkats Sports Network. We'll go over first half stats here. Sam Houston shooting 18 of 37 from the field, 49% in that first half. They were 8 of 19 from the Moke and Moke Attorney at Law three-point line. That's good enough for 42%, so quite the turnaround here tonight from Houston Baptist on Monday night. Sam Houston 3 of 6 from the Charlie's Used Cars free throw line. They only turned it over 4 times in that first half, 11 turnovers in Monday night's game in the first half. So a dramatic improvement there as well. The Bearkats scoring 8 points off of 7 Islander turnovers. Sam Houston also pulling it down 25 times on the boards, 19 of those on the defensive side of the glass, 6 on the offense. 6 second chance points for Sam Houston. They also had 10 off the bench and 14 down in the paint. 4 fast break points. They blocked it 1 time, 4 steals, and I love seeing this, 10 assists tonight here for Sam Houston. So taking care of it, the Bearkats, with their largest run was a 10-0 run in this game. Their largest lead is as it stands right now at 22, 47-25. The Islanders, they got out to a 3-0 early lead. That was part of a 4-0 run also. Their largest run was 4-0. Their largest lead of the night, though, was only at 3 when it was that three-pointer out of the gate here just underway in the first half. 2:26 remaining. We'll step aside for 2 minutes. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half. Bearkats leading the Islanders 47-25 here tonight in Huntsville on the Bearkats Sports Network.
COVID-19 rapid testing is now available at Texpress Urgent Care in Huntsville. No symptoms are needed. Now you can get tested even faster and get your results back faster too. Not sure which test is right for you? Texpress Urgent Care is happy to help. For more details, call 936-570-2626. No appointments are needed. Walk-ins only. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic, located at 193 I-45 South. Check their website at TexpressUrgentCare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care next to Sports Clips in Huntsville.
It's time for some straight talk. Look, we all drop our phones. It happens. You fumble it, crack it, splash it. Well, Straight Talk Wireless now offers this new Platinum Unlimited plan that includes phone protection. Just $65 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. Plus 20 gigs of hotspot and 100 gigs of cloud storage and more. All on the best networks. Straight Talk Wireless, no contract, no compromise. See Mobile Protect terms and conditions at Asurion.com/Straight Talk. Limitations and exclusions apply.
This has been the Bearcat Basketball Halftime Show. We'll be right back with the second half of tonight's game on the Bearcat Sports Network and 101.7 KSAM.
We will all experience that time in life when we'll say goodbye to a loved one. When that time comes, you want someone who understands, someone that will look after your loved one, and that someone is Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
I'm Larry Graves. We are committed to serving your needs with sincerity and respect. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, 1700 Normal Park, 936-291-7300.
Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, serving you in your time of need.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here live from the Johnson Coliseum in Huntsville, Texas. Thank you so much for joining us. It is always a true honor, privilege, and blessing to bring you Sam Houston Athletics here on 101.7 KSAM and the Bearcat Sports Network. It's Sam Houston men's basketball leading the Islanders tonight 47-25. By the way, if you're out there listening, we would love to hear from you. Send us a text message at 512-522-9105. Again, that fan text line is open at 512-522-9105. You can also message us with a comment on the In the Booth feed as we get underway here, but an early whistle. I believe they didn't have that clock reset there. It was showing 0 on the clock, and we are in the second half. You know what? We forgot to update our scoreboard here as well, so we're kind of on the same page. So they'll put 20 on the board here to start things in this second half. And the Islanders will have it as they will now move from right to left. It is Miles Smith over to the right wing. Ball goes up top to Simeon Fryer. Fryer bounce pass down low to Keys, guarded by Ikpe. Keys trying to work it inside. Turnaround jumper from the right hand. That shot not there. Poked around. Rebound into the hands of Zach Nuttall. Nuttall has it on the far side for the Cats. Moving from right to left. Swing a bounce pass down over the right baseline to Ikpe. Back over the right wing to Zach Nuttall. Over his left shoulder to Ikpe. Here's Lampley from the left wing. How about it, baby? Turn the lights on again. They're getting brighter in here tonight. It's Lampley from downtown on the left wing, and the Bearcats stretch it to 25. It's 50-25 with not even a minute gone here in the second half of play. The Islanders have it back over on the right side. From the left wing, it is Smith over to the right wing. Drop pass over to Fryer. Now the left wing, a three-pointer here. That shot an air ball by Jalen White, the rebound to the Cats. So again, Sam Houston leading. And they turn it over here, though. It's a turnover by Sam Houston, and over to the right side is White off the left side of the glass, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line shooting two here as Ikpe was trying to block him. So Tristan Ikpe will pick up his first personal, and that is the first personal foul of this second half. In the act of shooting, though, so Jalen White will head to the line here. Jalen White, a 63% free throw shooter, entering this game, 76 of 121. It's 50-25. Bearcats leading here in the second half. First free throw on the way by White. That one is good. So Jalen White making the first free throw. He'll have one more coming up here as he's in the act of shooting. 8 points tonight for White. Their leading scorer averages 11. He had 24 in a contest versus New Orleans back on the 24th. Missed the second free throw, though. So here come the Bearcats. It's Dante Powers on the near side from right to left. On the S of the Sam Houston logo in the front court. Pass goes over to the right wing to Zach Nuttall. Nuttall has it. Still with his dribble in the left hand. Picks it up, swings it over to Powers on the left wing. Dante Powers back up top, Zach Nuttall. Nuttall picks up his dribble over to the right wing. Lampley from way downtown off the front of the rim. Ikpe pokes the rebound. It goes to Lampley. Lampley on the left wing. Right-handed pass to Nuttall over to Dante Powers. Powers thought about a three. Takes a high screen. Now here's a pass from Nuttall. Left wing three. That shot isn't there. Another offensive board here for Sam Houston. It is into the hands of Dante Powers on the right wing. Powers, a quick bounce pass goes down to Ikpe. He's double-teamed in the paint. To Lampley, wide open, three. This shot not falling. Nuttall, no, it's a rebound by Ikpe, and he puts it up off the right side of the glass. Several offensive rebounds on that possession, turning into points for Sam Houston. They are leading 52-26 with 17:40 to go here in the second half. White will find an Islander there from the left corner. That shot is good for Miles Smith for three. So the Islanders able to find a little bit of life. That is only their third three-pointer, actually their second three-pointer of the night. They are now 2 of 11. 52-29, Bearcats leading, 17:26 to go here in this first half of play, or second half of play rather. Getting confused, I know it's the second half. They have first half on the scoreboard up there. Dante Powers at the top. Quick pass over to Lampley, left corner three, bam, rattle it home. As that one plinkoed its way down inside the rim. It's another Mocha Attorney at Law three-pointer, and I've got to get some really high tinted sunglasses tonight because it is so bright in here from DeMarcus Lampley from downtown. 55-29. Sam Houston picking up right where they left off in the first half. Islanders have it. Dante Powers, it's Miles Smith. He'll zip it down to Fryer down low. The hesitation, the shot wasn't there, and a very late whistle goes on Tristan Ikpe. He kind of looked over at the official and said, my goodness, that was late. It is the second personal foul on Tristan Ikpe, the second team foul here in this second half. That one also in the act of shooting. It will send Simeon Fryer to the line to shoot. Oh, Fryer only 1 of 7 from the field and his first time at the free throw line tonight. Right-handed delivery on the way. This one at the bottom of the net. Easy does it. It's 55-30. Islanders trailing. Cody Stark sending a message earlier saying the lights are turned on. Talking about Lampley. Here's the next free throw. This one rattles home as well. 55-31, Sam Houston up front. 16:50 to go here in the Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty second half. Javion May out on the left wing to Dante Powers. Powers taking a little bit of time here as he's standing on the S of the Sam Houston logo at center court. Working this dribble alongside Bertain. Now over to the right wing to Ikpe. Ikpe takes 2 dribbles, now tries to go inside. Ikpe battling against Keys. He'll find Nuttall from a left corner three. That shot isn't there. And Jalen White had the position to get the defensive rebound. Good box out there by White. White has it at the top of the three-point line, steps just inside, takes a long jumper. Lampley with the rebound. Lampley will pass it back over to Powers. This one's swatted up into the air, and it's turned over by the Islanders. Good defense there by Texas A&M Corpus. Kyrie Coates at the scores table. He will check in for Nolan Bertain. Sam Houston leading 55-31 with 16:06 to go here in the second half. Thanks for joining us. The Bearcats will inbound on the tee of their own logo on their own baseline. It's Dante Powers over to Ikpe, back to Powers. Here's Nuttall, right wing three. This one rattles off. It bounced off the front of the rim, off the back of the square of the glass, and then eventually fell off. Back over to the right side, Jalen White for A&M Corpus, pushing his way inside from the paint. The jumper isn't there, and a foul called here, and my goodness, it may be against Ikpe. And if so, that's in the act of shooting. Yep, it's on Tristan Ikpe, so Tristan Ikpe picking up his third personal foul. It is the third team foul in this second half, all of them by Ikpe. And that will take us to a media timeout. We'll step aside for 1 minute as the Islanders will have the ball when we come back, trailing 55-31 right here on the Bearcats Sports Network.
This is Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty. Communication is key when it comes to a successful real estate transaction. Putting my clients first and helping them through the entire process is my passion. I know the neighborhoods in our community and those who live in them. I serve and volunteer with numerous organizations because I value Huntsville. You may have seen the I Heart Huntsville interviews or read my articles in the paper. I'm Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty, and I'd be honored to be your next real estate professional.
It's time for some straight talk. Look, we all drop our phones. It happens. You fumble it, crack it, splash it. Well, Straight Talk Wireless now offers this new Platinum Unlimited plan that includes phone protection. Just $65 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. Plus 20 gigs of hotspot and 100 gigs of cloud storage and more. All on the best networks. Straight Talk Wireless, no contract, no compromise. See Mobile Protect terms and conditions at Asurion.com/Straight Talk. Limitations and exclusions apply.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Copeland Family Dentistry, wonderfully made. Bearcat men's basketball leading the Islanders of Texas A&M Corpus 55-31 with 15:48 to go here in the Daiquiri Beebe Abbey Realty second half of play. By the way, if you're joining us tonight, I'd love to hear from you. Send me a text message at 512-522-9105. Again, that is the Bearcat fan text line, and it is open at 512-522-9105. Just send us a text. Don't text and drive. Let us know where you're listening from and who you're cheering on tonight, and I'll try to get to those as this broadcast continues here this evening. So from the charity stripe tonight, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. He's turned it over once in 22 minutes with 9 points. And White will take a deep breath here on the right side. This next free throw, it's on its way, and it's good. And you know, thinking about teams heading over to the Western Athletic Conference, and this is the final Southland matchup between these two teams. Been a lot of fun over the years. We may see them in non-conference play, maybe not, but Texas A&M Corpus, appreciate them, their hospitality. When I head over their facility there in Corpus, it's a lot of fun. Bearcats back with it. It's Javion May on the left wing. Right-handed dribble. Finds DeMarcus Lampley. Up top over to Powers, left wing. Zach Nuttall with 4 on the shot clock. Nuttall trying to work it over to May. He'll take a three-pointer at the buzzer. That shot isn't there. That's not a shot. He had to shoot it, though, and Javion May not able to nail that one. He has only made 1 3-pointer this season, where he's 1 of 13. It's White on the right wing. Ball goes down here into the hands of Simeon Fryer. Turned over. Dante Powers on the court. He finds May. Great defense there by the Bearcats. Zach Nuttall back with it. Little pass over to Kean Scroggins. Oh, he made it look beautiful as he extended his arm and dropped it in. Coach Hooten giving him a big round of applause there on the sideline. It's 57-33, and Kean Scroggins with the season-high 6 points now, as he has already got 10 minutes of action. Back the other way, Javion May with the foul here against the Islanders. He was wanting a jump ball. He's not going to get it. We haven't seen any jump balls here tonight so far either. So it is Javion May's 3rd personal foul. He had 2 in the first half. It's his first one here in the second half, and that's 4 team fouls now for Sam Houston in this second half. No fouls, by the way, by the Islanders, as we are over 6 minutes gone. Inbound, slam it down right there by DeLazarus Keys. Oh, man, he opened up the lock on that one. 57-35, Bearcats leading, 14:20 to go. The Cats have the ball from right to left. It's Zach Nuttall, high screen Scroggins. Nuttall finds Lampley, left corner 3, and 1! He's done it again! Houdini has done it again from downtown! Oh my goodness, it's the 6th time this season that Lampley has nailed a three-pointer, and he was fouled in the process. He did it 2 times against Houston Baptist on Monday night, and he does it again here tonight. Unbelievable effort by DeMarcus Lampley. Turn on the lamp, baby. Another Moken Moke attorney at law three-pointer, and here's the Charlie's Used Cars free throw. It's on its way, and this one is good. 4-point play for the 6th time this season. 61-35, Lampley from downtown. And the rare 3 or 4-point opportunity, I say rare because it normally is. With Lampley, it's common. It's 61-35. The Islanders trailing with 14 minutes to go. It's White over to the right corner, 3, Fryer, and could not find the juice on this one as it rattles out. It was close. Here comes Nuttall back to the left side as he strikes his way, lays it up, and one. Zach Nuttall, the Bearcats with authority here in the second. It took them a little over 6 minutes to find some real rhythm, and they've got it going now. Here is Zach Nuttall. And we've got an injured Islander down on the play inside the circle. Smith charged for the foul. And the Islander player, you hate to see that down there. Maybe a little hard hit in the chest. So we're going to step aside and take a break. And we'll be back here in 1 minute on the Bearcat Sports Network.
This is Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty. Communication is key when it comes to a successful real estate transaction. Putting my clients first and helping them through the entire process is my passion. I know the neighborhoods in our community and those who live in them. I serve and volunteer with numerous organizations because I value Huntsville. You may have seen the iHeart Huntsville interviews or read my articles in the paper. I'm Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty, and I'd be honored to be your next real estate professional.
All right, friends, welcome back here live from Johnson Coliseum. Thought we were going to take a minute there, but that injured player luckily able to hop up, and that's a good sign down there. I'm not sure who it was. I was trying to take a look there, and it may have been Simeon Fryer. So Zach Nuttall is at the Charlie's Used Cars free throw line here on the left side. He'll bend his knees, right-handed delivery. Can't complete the and one. That one was no good. It is 63-35. Islanders trailing with the ball here. 13:46 to go in the second. It is Jalen White inside the paint. Back up top over to Coates. Coates, he'll drive it down, and an offensive foul. And for the third time tonight, Kean Scroggins taking a charge. What a night here for Kean, as he has taken 3 charges down there inside the paint. And forcing the turnover back to Sam Houston. Lampley will get a standing ovation as he heads back over to the bench. And Bryce Monroe back into the ballgame. So on the court for Sam Houston, it is Nuttall inbounding. Bryce Monroe, the freshman rocket man out there. Dante Powers, Jaron Cook, and Kean Scroggins. The Bearcats leading 63-35. 13 minutes to go here in the second, or 13 and a half to go. As Nuttall has it on the Johnson Coliseum logo on the left wing. He'll rotate, trying to pass one down low, and it's knocked away. Ball goes around to the backcourt, and eventually the Islanders coming back up with it. It's Jalen White. So a turnover there by Nuttall. White has it, trying to clear out with his right hand. Bounce pass goes down to Smith on the baseline, and a blocking foul is called against Sam Houston. This time it may have been on Scroggins. It is on Kean Scroggins. So that time he was not able to draw the offensive foul. It's only his first personal and the 5th team foul. The shot here on the inbound, it was a three-pointer from the right corner. It was an air ball. Here come the Bearcats. Back over to Monroe on the right corner. Monroe swinging around his dribble. Has it in his left hand, rotating over to the right wing. He's guarded by Smith. Ball goes over to Dante Powers. Left corner three. Cook rattles in and out. And we've seen that a couple of times tonight. Cook has had some good looks. It just wouldn't fall in there for Jaron Cook. And Kean Scroggins picking up another foul here. So 2 quick fouls by Kean Scroggins. It is the 6th team foul by the Bearcats. Still a lot of time remaining here in the second half. 12:48 to go. The Islanders trailing 63-35. Inbounding is Coates, the 6'6" junior guard. As he will pass it over to Peyton Smith. Smith crossing the timeline at center court with a right-handed dribble. Dante Powers with the defense on him. Over the left wing, Hairston. Hairston trying to drive in from the left elbow. Kick it back out over to Smith. 4-3 from the right wing. That shot isn't there. And, oh, man, Kean Scroggins hit hard down there as he went up for the rebound. And he slipped from under his feet. And luckily, Scroggins hopped right back up. Boy, that was a scary one. As Scroggins kind of bumped the back of his head there. But luckily, he hopped right back up. A lot of moisture down there on the court tonight. And they got that dried up. You got to be careful about that. So Tristan Ikpe will check back into the ball game. Dante Powers over to the bench. 63-35, Bearcats with the ball and the lead. Nuttall to inbound on the S of the Islander baseline. Over to Dante Powers on the far side. He's turning on the Rockets. Powers trying to take it. He'll go over to Jaron Cook on the left corner. Quickly back to Nuttall. Thought about a three from the right wing. Chest pass. Scroggins slammed it home. Oh, Mama Kean Scroggins coming alive here in the second. What a feed there by Zach Nuttall. Kean is all smiles as he slammed it home. It's 65-35. Bearkats in control by 30 with 11:58 to go. The Islanders have it back on the right side. It is Coates down low to LeCou, and LeCou here is hit hard. Zach Nuttall giving him a pat on the back, and he will help him up. Also, Kean Scroggins helping him up. Just love that sportsmanship. Scroggins and Nuttall both helping up LeCou. That'll take us to a media timeout. Again, a 30-point lead for the Bearcats, 65-35, 11:53 to go here in the Daiquiri BB. Abby Realty second. We'll be back in a minute right here on the home of the Bearcats, the Bearcat Sports Network.
This is Cicely again with Hartfield Florist. In business for over 50 years, at Hartfield's we strive to meet all your floral needs every day. From birthdays and anniversaries to weddings and other special occasions, we can bring your vision to life and customize your unique request. Give us a call at 295-5448 or visit us online at HuntsvilleHartfieldFlorist.com. The Pierce family and everyone at Hartfield's wants to say thank you for allowing us to personalize your events just like we've been doing since 1957.
We will all experience that time in life when we'll say goodbye to a loved one. When that time comes, you want someone who understands, someone that will look after your loved one, and that someone is Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
I'm Larry Graves. We are committed to serving your needs with sincerity and respect. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, 1700 Normal Park, 936-291-7300.
Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, serving you in your time of need.
Welcome back, friends. 65-35 our score here tonight at Johnson Coliseum. I'm Rob Hipp on 101.7 KSAM and the Bearcat Sports Network. Sam Houston men's basketball taking care of business here. One more regular season matchup. That'll take place on Saturday. We have got a busy broadcast schedule, by the way, here on KSAM, as we've also got baseball going on, football as well. We'll be back on the air on Friday for Sam Houston baseball. That's an 11 a.m. first pitch. Part of the Shriners Hospitals for Children College Classic, as Sam Houston will face the Rice Owls. Again, we'll have that call starting around 10:50 with the pregame. I'll be on the air alongside Jason Barfield. And then we will be on Saturday, of course, for the doubleheader starting at 2 p.m. for basketball. Sam Houston women will tip off at 2 p.m. facing Stephen F. Austin, the Lady Jacks. And then the men's team, the Lumberjacks, at 5 p.m. Come out in person, watch that one. Get out here to Johnson Coliseum. You can get your tickets at GoBearcats.com. You got to get them in advance. Again, GoBearcats.com. And then we'll continue our broadcasting frenzy back on Sunday, a 3 p.m. first pitch, back at that Shriners Hospital for Children's College Classic from Minute Maid Park in Houston, as the Bearcat baseball will face number 13 TCU. We'll go Monday with the Jason Hooten radio show live from True Texas Barbecue. So we'll have that at 6:30 p.m. And then on Tuesday, it's another baseball game at number 19 Texas. So we'll face the Longhorns at 6:30 p.m. We'll have a lot of broadcast coverage. You can also follow us on social media at KSAM Sports. As we come out of the timeout, both free throws were made there by the Islanders. It's 65-37. LeCou making both of the free throws. 11:38 to go. Bearcats up front. Nuttall has it on the right wing here on the left side. Right-handed pass goes over to Bryce Monroe. High screen. Scroggins looking for a pick and roll instead. Monroe going to take a jumper. He nails it. Oh, tonight Bryce Monroe has been able to find that net from multiple angles. 4 of 6 from the field tonight. He has 8 points in 15 minutes. Bearcats back by 30, 67-37. Islanders have it. It is Coates from the right corner. Quick pass and a straightaway 3 by Richardson. This shot isn't there. Nuttall Spider-Manning his way for a rebound. He brings it into the front court. And looking straightaway 3 from downtown, Zach Nuttall. It rolls in and out. The rebound to the hands of Richardson. On the near side, Coates moving from left to right for the Islanders, trailing 67-37, 10:46 to go. Here in the Daiquiri BB, Abby Realty second. Coates has it on the right wing, Nuttall guarding him as LeCou trying to set post down there against Kean Scroggins. He'll come all the way up top. Hairston takes the straightaway three, and he nails it. 67-40. 10:24 to go here in the ball game. Sam Houston has it. With the lead, it's Zach Nuttall crossing the timeline just on top of the S of the SH logo. With a left-handed dribble, Coates guarding him. Here's Jaron Cook from the left wing. Can't connect from three. Well, Cook has been able to nail a lot of threes this season, but just tonight it has not been his night from downtown. It's normally a 38% free throw shooter. Jaron Cook, though, so far tonight, he's 0 for 3, 0 for 4 overall. He's played in 10 minutes, no score. Zach Nuttall with 20. So he's already doubled his output from Monday at Houston Baptist. So Nuttall actually heading over to the bench. Terriante Thomas back into the game. Islanders trailing 67-40, 10 minutes to go. Kean Scroggins with the steal as he poked it away. Over to Bryce Monroe in the backcourt. Moving it from right to left. Monroe at the top with a right-handed dribble guarded by Hairston. High screen, Ikpe. Monroe moving around it. Inside the paint, floated up. That shot's not there. Ikpe with the rebound. All the way up top to Terriante Thomas. What a play. Here is Cook with the floater from the right side. It won't fall. Gets his own offensive rebound. Now darts it over Kean Scroggins. Scroggins inside off the left side of the glass. A little too strong there. And finally the rebound goes to Richardson. A&M Corpus trailing 67-40, 9:24 to go here in the second. Here's a three-pointer from the left corner by Hairston. That shot isn't there. Scroggins with the rebound. Monroe, it's 1-on-2. He's wanting to push the issue and loses the handle. He was trying to go in and just lost his handle. Coates has it. Coates wanting to work 1-on-2. He'll find Hairston, though, on the right wing inside the paint. Takes the jumper. Scroggins there with a jump ball. Scroggins got a hand on it, and the possession arrow will go to Sam Houston. Boy, Kean Scroggins tonight has had one fine game for the Bearcats as he's making it happen on the defensive side, taking charges, scoring. Kean Scroggins tonight with 8 points in 16 minutes, 4 of 7 from the field. As Manny Crump will check back into the ball game. Scroggins heads over to the bench. So it is Manny Crump, Jaron Cook, and Cyrus Johnson onto the court now. Good to see Johnson out there for Sam Houston. He's the 6'5" sophomore forward. Terriante Thomas and Bryce Monroe in the backcourt as Thomas now into the front court. Monroe has it on the far side. He has it at the top of the three. Right-handed pass goes to Jaron Cook on the right wing, guarded by Jave Lampkins. And Cook trying to go inside off the right side of the glass, could not connect there on the layup. Back the other way, it's the Islanders trailing 67-40, 8:39 to go here in this Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty second. It is Smith from the right corner. Quick pass goes over to Lampkins, and Lampkins hits the deck hard, and a foul called here against the Bearcats. It is on Bryce Monroe. That is his first personal and the 8th team foul. So, of course, the Islanders shooting free throws the rest of the way as they were already 1 in the bonus. So it's a 1-and-1 here for Lampkins. He was not in the act of shooting. Lampkins, it's his first time at the free throw line this season. He's only played in 10 games. And Lampkins here, a 6'1" junior guard with his first free throw of the season, and he makes it. 67-41. Islanders trailing. Lampkins, his next free throw, nails this one as well. Lampkins out of Washington, D.C., from Allen Hancock College. Stands at 6'1", 180 pounds. Played in 29 games as a sophomore. Had 89 points and 9 rebounds last year. Bearcats back with it here on the left side. It is Jaron Cook, his team leading 67-42. Manny Crump from near the right elbow. Rotates over to the right wing, drops it off over to Monroe with 7 on the shot clock. Monroe inside the paint, swoops this one down low, and it's knocked out of bounds with 3 on the shot clock. Lampkins may have got a finger on that as it goes out of bounds, so the Cats will have to move quickly here. Monroe will inbound, standing in between the B and the E of the Bearcats logo on his own baseline to the left of the rim. He'll actually, he stands there on the B now as he moved a little bit more to the left. Over to Jaron Cook from downtown. This shot won't fall. Boy, he had a good look at it. It has just not been his night tonight. And that's all right. Get this one out of your way tonight and get it back in action for Stephen F. Austin on Saturday. Coates over on the left wing. Quick bounce pass goes to the corner. On that left corner, White now inside and 1. Boy, as White found his way inside just outside of the semicircle and laid it up and one. And a foul called there on Manny Crump, I believe it was. So an and one coming up, free throw for the Islanders. 67-44, your score. We'll step aside for a minute on a media timeout. We'll be back in a moment on the Bearkats Sports Network.
This is Kevin with Beckham & Jones Heating and Air Conditioning. 2021 marks the 75th year Beckham & Jones has been providing our neighbors in this community with reliable installation and service. And for that, we say thank you. To celebrate, we are offering up to 7.5% off of installation of select Carrier brand systems. Call us today at 936-295-9173 for your 75th year anniversary savings. 75 years of quality service and installation. Now that's Beckham & Jones.
License number TACLA 26079C.
New years and new deals. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. And as we bring in the new year, we're making new deals. Like a 2020 XT5 with 0.9% for 60 months and $4,000 rebate. Or the 2020 XT4 with 0.9% financing for 60 months and $4,000 in rebates. If you're looking for the hard-to-find Escalade and Escalade ESV, we can help. Don't delay. Hurry in today for the best selection right here at Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville, where we are home of the bottom line. Or shop us online at WiesnerCadillac.com.
Welcome back, friends. 67-44, your score here. Sam Houston up front, 7:46 to go in the Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty second half. Thanks for joining us for Sam Houston men's basketball. The Islanders on a nice little 7-0 run here over the last 2:45. The Bearkats are only 2 of their last 10. They haven't scored in 3.5 minutes. But again, leading 67-44. Foul before that media timeout was on Manny Crump. It was his first personal and the 9th team foul, but it was in the act of shooting, so an and one coming up here for Jalen White of the Islanders. Once again, if you're joining us, love to hear from you tonight. Send us a comment. Chuck Cracy joining us, saying hello. Good to hear from you, Chuck. Berlina Powers earlier tonight from Starkville, Mississippi, listening in. Appreciate you. My wonderful mother, Shirley Hipp, saying listening. Way to go, Cats. Also my grandmother, Estelle Kimbrough. Love y'all. Thank you for joining us. Miss Angie Banks saying hello. Joshua Harris from the Oak Ridge Disciple House. So again, if you've got a comment, we'd love to hear from you. Send them on social media if you're in the booth with us. And if not, you can text us at 512-522-9105. Jalen White at the line for an and one opportunity. His free throw is on the way, and this one is good. So he makes the and one, does White. Now 5 of 6 with 13 points, 5 of 6 from the charity stripe. 7:40 to go in this one. Bearkats remain in the driver's seat, 67-45. They've led by as many as 30. They have not scored, though, in the last 3.5. Down low, Johnson, turnaround jumper. How about that? Cyrus Johnson making the most out of his minutes and able to come in and make an impact there with a jumper turnaround from just outside the paint. And that'll end that drought. The Bearkats now one of their last 8 shots, 69-45. Islanders trailing with 7:13 to go. And Jaron Cook with the steal. It's one-on-one. Cook slams it home. Wasn't a monster of a slam, but he kind of dropped it in for a little mini slam there off the front of the rim. Maybe you could even consider it a layup. I got a little ahead of myself. 71-45. Wanted to give Cook, man, that's his first basket. He needed a little bit of life, and he got it there. Always proud of Jaron Cook as well as these guys. They do a great job inside here. The Islanders off the right side. That one bouncing around. It won't fall. The putback isn't good by LeCoux, and the ball rolls out of bounds, goes off of the Islanders. May have went off of LeCoux's hip, and it will go back to Sam Houston. Terriante Thomas to inbound. 71-45. Bearkats up front with 6:41 to go here in the Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty second. The inbound pass goes to Bryce Monroe on the far side, moving from right to left with a right-handed dribble. Guarded by Smith on the right wing. Johnson setting a high screen. Inside the floater. It's not there. It's knocked away by Crump, though, and back over to Monroe. Here's Terriante Thomas from the left wing, trying to work his way inside the paint. He'll pick it up near the left elbow, finds Bryce Monroe way out there. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Monroe. He'll take a jumper from the right elbow. Rattles home. Boy, that has been his shot tonight. Rocket Man continues his rhythm. Monroe in this game now in double digits with 10 points as he is 5 from 9 from the field. Here's another turnover. Jaron Cook again. This time he slams it home off the left side of the rim. How about it for Jaron Cook as he was quiet through most of this game. And then finally with A couple of baskets here for Jaron Cook. He needed him, get his confidence up. He was 0 for 7 to start, now 2 for 9 with 4 points in 14 minutes. Back to a 30-point advantage as the Bearkats now on an 8-0 run, making 4 of their last 5 shots in the last minute and a half. 75-45, Islanders trailing. Here's a jumper from the free throw line. This one good for White for 2. 75-47. We'll get things updated on in the booth. 5:18 to go here in this Daiquiri BB. Abby Realty second. Monroe has it on the right wing. Johnson with the high screen looking for a give and go. Instead the pass over to Terriante Thomas at the top. Thomas from the high screen from Crump. Thomas picks up his dribble, left wing to Monroe. Monroe around Johnson. Johnson calling for it as he's trying to get in the post. Now he goes back up top. Here's Monroe inside, flips it up, and that's a shot clock violation. Monroe is trying to find Manny Crump down there in a shot clock violation. Dylan Robertson will check in for the first time tonight as Manny Crump will head over to the bench, gets a high five from Coach Hooten. So it is Bryce Monroe and Dylan Robertson in the backcourt. Jaron Cook, Cyrus Johnson, and Terriante Thomas on the court as well for Sam Houston. 75-47. Bearkats leading. Islanders have it, trailing 4:46 to go. It's turned over again. Robertson has it on the court. And this time a 1-and-1 possession arrow to the Islanders. Well, Bearkats making 4 of their last 5. A lot of defense here in this second half, especially as of late. The Islanders have now turned it over in this ball game 15 times. Sam Houston has only turned it over 8. Inbound pass goes all the way up top. Here to the left wing now is Coates. Coates trying to work inside. Nice 360-degree spin move down off the right side of the glass. That shot isn't there. The rebound goes to LeCoux, and he is fouled. Or was it a jump ball? I believe it's a jump ball. Possession arrow back to the Bearkats. How about that? Well, Coates missed the layup. Sam Houston on the defensive rebound by Johnson, and then a jump ball was forced. Bearkats back with it. Leading 75-47, 4:20 to go. Monroe on the court as it rolls out of bounds. And Monroe didn't touch it. He thought that it was off of the Islanders, and it took a long roll. Finally went out of bounds just in front of Monroe as he let it roll. And it's turned over, though. So a tough break there for Sam Houston as it'll go right back to the Islanders. Coates will inbound in front of the scorers table. Now into the front court on the far side from left to right. At the top of the 3. He'll dart this one over the left wing. Lampkins takes a 3 with Cook in his face. The shot's not there. The high rebound brought up by Cyrus Johnson. Here's Terriante Thomas on the left wing. The right-handed dribble. Thomas trying to work it from the south and logo. Turnaround jumper good for Terriante Thomas. Terriante Thomas with the basket. 77-47, back to 30 for Sam Houston, making 3 of their last 3 shots. 3:44 to go here in the second. White. As he tried to go in off the right side, Robertson may be credited with a foul here. We'll see who it's on. No, it's on Cyrus Johnson. He hit him on the arm, so it's the first personal for Cyrus Johnson. And the 10th team foul. 2 free throws coming up for the Islanders. When we come back, they're trailing 77-47. We'll be back in a minute on a media timeout here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
COVID-19 rapid testing is now available at Texpress Urgent Care in Huntsville. No symptoms are needed. Now you can get tested even faster and get your results back faster too. Not sure which test is right for you? Texpress Urgent Care is happy to help. For more details, call 936-570-2626. No appointments are needed. Walk-ins only. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic, located at 193 I-45 South. Check their website at TexpressUrgentCare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care next to Sports Clips in Huntsville.
Performance Tinters 2 in Huntsville not only does auto, truck, commercial, and residential tinting, they also do spray and bed liners, as well as hitches, bumpers, grill guards, and more. Performance Tinters 2 has been serving the Huntsville area since 1994. Quality workmanship and superior customer service, and all their products are made in the USA. That's Performance Tinters 2 at 3420 Powell Road and the South I-45 feeder next to Clayton Homes in Huntsville. They're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5. Call them at 936-291-0525.
3:42 to go here in the Daiquiri BB. Abby Realty second. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rob Hipp, live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. It's Copeland Family Dentistry, wonderfully made. Game's also brought to you in part by our good friends at Daiquiri BB. Abby Realty, it's Huntsville's real estate expert. Bring home the win. with Daiquiri Beebe, Abbey Realty. Moak & Moak Attorneys at Law for your estate planning, real estate, or business law needs. Ask for Moak & Moak Attorneys at Law, serving Huntsville since 1971. True Texas Barbecue, smoke with Texas Oakwood for up to 14 hours. It's barbecue by the plate or pound, plus delicious sides like brisket, beans, cream corn, potato salad, and coleslaw. Are you hungry tonight, Huntsville? Head over to HEB and True Texas Barbecue right there inside of HEB Huntsville. Also, Charlie's Used Cars, customer satisfaction is our #1 priority. Some other messages coming in tonight. Say a shout out to Miss Rhonda Ellisor saying hello. Good to see you tonight. Thanks for joining us in the booth on our social media feed on Facebook. Chuck Cracy earlier on the YouTube feed. Thank you. Good to see you, my friend. Jalen White at the line here, shooting 2 for the Islanders. They're trailing by 30, 77-47. First right-handed free throw bounces off the right side of the rim. That one won't fall. Got some other scores from around the Southland with 18:50 to go, just underway in the second. Northwestern State leading New Orleans by 1 on the road, 43-42. Incarnate Word is in Houston at Houston Baptist. The Cardinals leading there, 43-38 with 17:35 to go. Next free throw, by the way, good here for Jalen White. Southeastern Louisiana at Central Arkansas. And the Huskies have a 54-44 advantage with 14:19 to go on their home court. And then a big one. We're going to keep an eye on this one tonight. Just underway, about 5 minutes into it. Abilene Christian in Nacogdoches. They've got an early 7-4 lead over Stephen F. Austin. On the inbound here as Jaron Cook knocks it out of bounds, and it will go right back to the Islanders. So 3:39 to go here in the second. Sam Houston leading 77-48. The Islanders will inbound this on the right side under their own basket. It is Jave Lampkins. Actually, no, it is not Lampkins. It is Eden Davis, the freshman, who is in there now. No, I beg your pardon, it is Lampkins. They switched it around on me. Lampkins up high, alley-oop, dropped it in, LeCoux. LeCoux there. Didn't have an opportunity to slam it home. It was more like a volleyball tip inside. And the Bearkats turning it over on the inbound again. And here's another shot by Eden Davis. Don't give up yet, Bearkats. 77-52. A little bit of a run here now for the Islanders. Jaron Cook, left wing 3. This one not there. Hasn't hit that shot tonight. Rebound, Robertson. High over the head pass to Terrionte Thomas. He was going out of bounds. Checking in earlier was Dylan Robertson. Also, I believe it's DJ Kelly. DJ Kelly out on the court. Here's Cyrus Johnson as he'll float one up. It's an air ball. Robertson again with another save. All the way to the freshman DJ Kelly. Here is Cook. Light the stove, baby, for the first time tonight on the left wing from downtown for Jaron Cook. 80-52. Jaron had finally found a couple of baskets. The only thing he was missing was a three-pointer, and he got it there. It's a Moak & Moak Attorney at Law three-pointer. Here's Lampkins inside the free throw line for 2. That jumper wasn't there. And the rebound from Robertson into the hands of DJ Kelly. Up top, alley-oop to Robertson from Thomas, and it was too far in front of him. And a turnover as the ball goes out of bounds. Austin Brewer going to get a little play time tonight as he will check in for the first time. It's a 6'7" freshman forward. He has played in 15 games. In those 15 games, averaging 3 points. Good to see. Actually, no, he's only played in 5 games and averaging 1 point. So good to see Austin Brewer out here tonight. Here's a three-pointer from the right wing by the Islanders. That shot isn't there. The ball's poked away and it goes out of bounds off of, I believe it went off of Texas A&M Corpus. We'll see. No, they say it went off of Sam Houston. So inbounding it here is Evan Smith for the Islanders. They're trailing 80-52. 2:11 to go here in this Daiquiri Beebe Abbey Realty second half of play. Well, I mentioned Austin Brewer, who checked in moments ago. 6'10" senior freshman out of Abilene, Texas. There at Stamford High School, where he averaged almost 24 points a game. Went 26-8 his senior year. He started his prep career at Abilene Wiley High School, then transferred to Stamford. He was the District 8 2A most valuable player, also TABC All-Star, All-State, and All-Region honors. Foul here against Sam Houston will send Evan Smith to the line, shooting 2. That foul was on Cyrus Johnson, his second personal. Of course, over the limit here are the Bearkats. 1:54 remaining. Islanders takes a free throw. This one won't fall for Evan Smith. Evan Smith only entering this contest 1 of 5. He's only played in 5 games, so another freshman getting some action here tonight. Bearkats leading 80-52, cruising on their way to another victory here. Here's the next free throw off the right hand. This one rattles home and good. 1:54 remaining in this Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty second half. Bearkats up front 80-53. Terriante Thomas into the hands of DJ Kelly, who is double teamed, but he's able to push it up front to Brewer. Brewer picks up his dribble. Over to Kelly from the left wing. Right-handed dribble around a Cyrus Johnson high screen, and a pass goes too strong down low to Brewer, and it's turned over out of bounds. Brewer will have a little chat down there with DJ Kelly. Good seeing these guys getting some minutes here. DJ Kelly, the guard from Florida and Tate High School. Here's a 3, and this one is good off the left wing by Eden Davis. Eden Davis finding it there. 80-56. Bearkats up front, 1:22 remaining. Terriante Thomas double teamed. He'll get it over to Kelly. Kelly with a right-handed dribble. Cyrus Johnson, a long two-pointer. This one halfway down, and it pops out. The rebound into the hands of Evan Smith. 1 minute to go here in Huntsville. Right shot off the glass, won't fall, but the putback is good there by Kerry Richardson. I believe it was off the left side. 80-58 the score as Kelly has it. For the Bearkats, over to Cyrus Johnson on the right wing. Alley-oop, Robertson slams it down. How about that alley-oop there? Robertson slamming it home. The Bearkats 82, the Islanders 58, trailing with 45 seconds to go. Here's a right wing 3. The shot won't fall for Lampkins. Robertson able to save it. Gets it up over to Kelly. There's about a 10-second differential from the game clock and the shot clock, so the Cats will have to shoot one more. It is Terriante Thomas. He'll throw it up. Another alley-oop to Robertson. Back-to-back alley-oop, slamming it home. Dylan Robertson. 84-58, Bearkats cruising tonight here in Huntsville. The Islanders have it back on the right side. It is Eden Davis. He'll take a long jumper from the near the top. This ball knocked away in the backcourt off of the foot. The deflection, Lampkins. He picks it up. 13 seconds remaining. Lampkins. Pass over to the left wing into the hands of Smith. Now the left corner 3 on its way. This one buried at the bottom of the net there by Eden Davis. With 6 seconds remaining, clock ticking down, and the Bearkats can hold it in the backcourt for a victory tonight. So Sam Houston taking care of business, a much different game versus the Islanders as it was to end January. Sam Houston cruising to an 84-61 victory tonight here in Huntsville. We'll step aside and take a break. We'll have a short post game coming up in a few minutes. We'll be back on the Bearkats Sports Network.
New Year's and new deals. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner in Huntsville. And as we bring in the new year, we're making new deals. Like a Buick Encore GX and get $4,250 purchase allowance. Or a GMC Acadia and get $4,750 purchase allowance. If you need a heavy-duty truck, we've got them coming in daily. Don't delay. Hurry in today for the best selection right here at Wiesner in Huntsville, where we are home of the bottom line. Or shop us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com. GMC is professional grade.
Sam Houston Electric Cooperative is not your typical electric company. We're a local, not-for-profit electric cooperative. We don't have customers, we have members. People aren't just our number one priority, they're the reason we're here. Learn more at samhouston.net. Sam Houston Electric Cooperative. We're your source for power and great service.
DQ presents How to Find Meal Fulfillment. First, order the delicious new rotisserie-style chicken bites from DQ. Then feast your eyes on these unbreaded, tender, juicy, 100% white meat beauties. Next, take a bite of the bite. Realize that unbreaded chicken loaded with flavor is finally possible. And last, call your boss and ask for that promotion. You may have started last week, but hey, if chicken this good is possible, anything is possible. New rotisserie-style chicken bites are now at DQ. Happy tastes good.
The spring roundup sale is on at Cavender's, and you can get head-to-toe savings from Ariat. Get $10 off Ariat jeans for men, ladies, and kids. Get 15% off men's Ariat spring shirts. Plus, get 10 to 15% off select men's and ladies Ariat Western boots. You can always trust Cavender's for authentic Western style at great prices. So hurry in now and save on Ariat during the spring roundup sale at Cavender's.
This is Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty. Communication is key when it comes to a successful real estate transaction. Putting my clients first and helping them through the entire process is my passion. I know the neighborhoods in our community and those who live in them. I serve and volunteer with numerous organizations because I value Huntsville. You may have seen the I Heart Huntsville interviews or read my articles in the paper. I'm Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty, and I'd be honored to be your next real estate professional.
This is Cicely again with Hartfield Florist. In business for over 50 years, at Hartfield's we strive to meet all your floral needs every day. From birthdays and anniversaries to weddings and other special occasions, we can bring your vision to life and customize your unique request. Give us a call at 295-5448 or visit us online at HuntsvilleHartfieldFlorist.com. The Pierce family and everyone at Hartfield's wants to say thank you for allowing us to personalize your events just like we've been doing since 1957.
101.7 KSAM and the Bearcat Sports Network present the Bearcat Basketball Post-Game Show. Now for an in-depth analysis of tonight's game, let's return courtside with Rob Hipp.
Welcome back, friends. We are post-game tonight. Sam Houston taking care of business versus A&M Corpus, 84-61 here in Huntsville, Texas. The Bearcats remain perfect at home, now 12-0 at Johnson Coliseum. And with a big one coming up on Saturday, a 5 p.m. tip-off doubleheader. The women will start at 2 p.m. versus Stephen F. Austin. So come out, get your tickets at GoBearcats.com for that one, as we want to pack Johnson Coliseum to COVID capacity. 1,200 strong is what we're going for here at Johnson. So come out in the final game. Let's talk a little bit about this one tonight, though, as the Islanders shot 21 of 59 from the field, 36%. They were 6 of 24 from that three-point line, shooting 25%, 13 of 16. So the Islanders, they got to the free throw line a lot tonight. Most of that was because in the second half, the Bearcats put them in the bonus with about 12 minutes to go. Of course, you're going to get there a lot then. 15 turnovers for the Islanders. They scored 16 points off of 14 Sam Houston turnovers. 31 total boards, 24 on the defensive side, 7 on the offensive side of the glass, 8 second chance points, 24 off the bench for the Islanders tonight. They also had 26 down in the paint, 7 fast break points. They swatted away 3 on blocks, stole 9 of them, and dished out 8 assists. This game was tied 2 times, and just a short lead for the Islanders in this ball game, where they led 3-0 with 19:28 to go in the first. For Sam Houston, blistering early, cooled off a bit, but still shooting well. 34 of 71. Boy, they put up a lot of shots, a lot more compared to the Islanders. 48% from the field. How about this from downtown? They needed a rebound night tonight from the three-point line. They got it tonight, shooting 36%, 12 of 33 from that Moke and Moke attorney at law three-point line. The Bearcats only shooting 4 of 8, so they didn't get to the free throw line a whole lot tonight. There was 14 turnovers in this ball game, 16 points off of 15 turnovers by Sam Houston. 46 rebounds. They out-rebounded the Islanders on the defensive side, 32-24, 14 on the offensive glass. That'll get you the lead. That'll take it away, and that's what the Bearcats did tonight. They also had 13 second chance points, 33 off the bench, and 36 down in the paint. 8 fast break points, 1 block, but how about 11 steals and 18 assists for Sam Houston tonight? They were simply dominating and taking care of things on both sides of the ball. Zach Nuttall will finish up with a team-high 20 points. He was 8 of 16 from the field, 4 of 10 from that Moke and Moke attorney at law three-point line, 0 of 1 from the Charlie's Used Cars free throw line. He hauled in 4 rebounds, dished out 3 assists. Only 1 foul for Nuttall. He also turned it over twice. Again, Nuttall, 20 points in 26 minutes. DeMarcus Lampley, the second leading scorer, 5 of 11 from the field. And those were all three-pointer. I think every one he took was a three-pointer tonight, because he was 5-11 from downtown, that Moke and Moke attorney at law three-point line. 2 of 3 from the Charlie's Used Cars free throw line. He had 7 rebounds, 2 assists in 23 minutes. Again, DeMarcus Lampley with 17 points. And the other player in double digits tonight, how about Bryce Monroe? It's Rocket Man, freshman there for Sam Houston. 5 of 9 from the field, 0 of 1 from downtown. He did not get to the free throw line tonight. hauled in 1 board, 2 assists, and 4 turnovers for Bryce Monroe in 22 minutes. Again, 10 points. Another player that I wanted to highlight, Kean Scroggins, had a season high with 8 points. He was 4 of 7 from the field. He played in 16 minutes, so season high 16 minutes, season high 8 points again tonight for Kean Scroggins, getting some valuable playing time. He also hauled in 7 rebounds, so it was a great effort tonight from Kean Scroggins, and again, good to see him getting those minutes as we've got some big play coming up on Saturday again versus the Lumberjacks of Stephen F. Austin. The crowd here at Johnson making their way out, a happy crowd tonight as the Bearcats take care of business here in this ball game, 84-61. What's coming up next here on KSAM and the Bearcats Sports Network? Well, again, we talked about it earlier. We've got baseball coming up, so we'll have part of that Shriners Hospitals for Children College Classic live from Minute Maid Park. We'll have the Rice contest at 11 a.m., Bearcats versus Rice. That's on Friday. On Saturday, of course, the doubleheader here starting at 2 p.m. with the women's basketball facing the Lady Jacks. And then we will move on to Saturday with our coverage from here, again, and Saturday, of course, at Man, I'm getting stumbled up. Here at Johnson Coliseum facing Stephen F. Austin, part of the doubleheader. And then on Sunday, we'll have more baseball facing 13th-ranked Texas Christian University back at Minute Maid Park, a 3 p.m. first pitch. Tuesday, it's at Texas. And then, and I'm left out Monday, friends. We've got the Jason Hooten Radio Show Monday at 6:30. We are going to be busy here on KSAM. Make sure to follow us on the KSAM Facebook page. It's the new KSAM Sports Facebook page. You can also like KSAM 1017, but we also have our dedicated sports page as well. One final time, the Bearcats, a very happy 84-61 victory in this one over Texas A&M Corpus Christi. As Sam Houston in this contest taking care of business, they will improve to 19-7 overall and 13-2 in the Southland. Texas A&M Corpus will fall to 4-19 and 1-13 in Southland Conference play. Special thank you to Carlos Zimmerman back at KSAM Studios, our Director of Operations, Mr. Steve Ricks, General Manager Dave Donahue, and all of the staff here at Sam Houston, including Ben Reichard and Cody Stark, and, of course, Jason Barfield, Athletic Director, Coach Bobby Williams. Couldn't do it without all those guys. Friends, as I end every broadcast, reminding you tonight that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We truly need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Good night, and God bless from Huntsville, Texas. We'll see you, friends.
Performance Tinters 2 in Huntsville not only does auto, truck, commercial, and residential tinting, they also do spray and bed liners, as well as hitches, bumpers, grill guards, and more. Performance Tinters 2 has been serving the Huntsville area since 1990.